No portion of this program may be reproduced.
Guess what, Joe? Nobody's talking about it because nobody cares. That's why there were 6 people at that game. So that's all. Nobody cares. So let's spend a lot of money and build a new stadium. What do you say? Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yep.
560 WQAM presents
whatever you do,
Roger
George, don't say ass.
To Neil. Dial 56705 in Dade and
don't ask any questions.
Counties. Call toll free 877-785 Neil or pound 560 on your AT&T and Verizon wireless phones. The opinions
don't say hello, don't say goodbye, don't say how you doing, don't say up yours, don't say a happy Monday, Tuesday.
Now the
whatever.
Neil Rogers Show on 560 WQAM.
You get a lot of big sports. Neil Rogers on Sports Hole Radio, WQAM.
Happy Canada Day to you. Today is Canada Day. It's another one of those holidays that's got a, like, I wonder which came first.
What, Canada or Canada Day?
No, Canada or the 4th of July Day. What do you think?
We could look it up.
Why? That would be no fun. Although I forgot we're not allowed to have any fun. Sorry, Clarence. I said something about having fun. What?
Well, it starts with an F and a U.
That's right. It starts with an F-U. No fun. Stop it. Anyway, happy Canada Day and happy El Uno de Julio Day. What?
Said yay.
Uno de Julio. Going to be a lot of fireworks here tonight in honor of Canada Day. It's a big holiday here. In fact, I'm looking out. The streets are empty. They're deserted. Today would be a good day to hop in the Corvette and go off to Woodbine.
Yeah.
It would. I've been hitting like crazy on that quick hit, man. That's the game. Forget about that Wheel of Fortune. It's a sucker bet. And whatever you do, don't anybody out there ever get suckered into a timeshare, man. You got to be...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the mic was off.
Oh. Oh, my God. I thought that anybody over the age of 5 knew that a timeshare was a sucker. It's a scam, man. But one of our good, close, personal friends got suckered into a $20,000 timeshare that soon will be worth about $20. What do you know, with the booming economy now, with a tremendous real estate market, you'd think that now would be a great time to be investing in property, wouldn't you?
Yeah, actually, it is a great time to invest in some good property.
You got a lot of money.
You could get property for a song right now.
Right, you got a big house for like
a real piece of property, right? Yeah.
Here's George's poll from yesterday, and I apologize in advance for the poll we got on there today. It's crap.
Hey, bragging about the one that I put on there.
One of our listeners sent it in. I don't know. It was just there about Charlie Crist, and George had the right idea. Who gives an F? Who cares? Hey, Charlie.
You fairy.
Nobody cares. Oh, but he's wildly popular. Everybody who becomes governor of Florida, no matter how much of a doofus they are, they become wildly popular. WQAM, good morning.
Paul Casanova is a waste of oxygen.
Tell us something we don't know, okay? That was somebody different, though, I'll say that.
Well, there's the morning news.
All right.
He should have told us to play a sounder.
Or just said ass.
Can't say that.
I'll get into a whole thing about that, you know. We have this list of words that we can't say and bits that we can't play. And now the new thing, we finally get a comedy bit from one of the services that's funny, that's topical, that's timely, about Kobe and Shaq.
A very rare occasion.
And Kobe. And, Clarence comes into George, don't play that, you have to bleep out
really,
ass in that context. Context my ass.
They had a meeting about it.
Who had a meeting?
I told you, at least
Clarence and Allison?
At least there might have been more people in on it than that. Who knows? Maybe Rick the janitor was in on that meeting.
A meeting about playing a comedy bit with the word ass in it?
People think we make this stuff up.
No, we don't. We don't. We couldn't. Nobody's that perverse.
Clever.
Sick. Twisted. Oh, that might be funny. Some people might find that amusing. We better bleep it out. Bleep it out. When in doubt, bleep it out. That's the motto of QAM. That's right. And the numbers are going to come out tomorrow, and I think they'll reflect very accurately, the Clarence Jolly Joe era. Here's George's poll. Which musician are you most amazed is still alive today after all the crap they did like drugs, booze, or experience like gangster violence? Keith Richards, 344. He wins in a class by himself. Ozzy Osbourne, 108. Courtney Love, 42. Amy Winehouse, 37. David Crosby, 35. George, 23.
I play comb and paper. I'm told I qualify. I'm told I qualify. They wanted to stick me on this.
Get out of here, musician, my ass.
Well, I can play that. I can play the kazoo.
Remember Dr. My Eyes? This is musician, my ass. Mick Jagger, 18. Britney Spears, 13. Snoop Dogg, 7. Scott Weiland, 6. Who's that?
Don't know.
Scott Weiland from, I just got the name of the group.
Yeah, right. Jimmy Page, 6. Michael Jackson, 6. Slash, 6. Ace Frehley of Kiss, 4. Kiss This. Puffy Combs, 4. And Axl Rose, 4. Oh. You're right. That poll is... It is what it is,
Yeah, right.
It is what it is. And if I think that one's bad, take a look at the one I'm doing today. That's some brilliant listener, somebody who's trying to sandbag the show, sending, believe me, we don't need any help sandbagging the show.
Right.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Clarence. What?
Stone Temple Pilots.
Who cares? Anyway, I saw a whole bunch of good movies over the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, I say interesting movies.
Okay.
Edmund with William H. Macy is, I don't know whether you'd say it's good or just interesting. It's bizarre. It's depressing. You haven't seen it?
I told you, I saw part of it. I wanted to see it from the beginning because it looked interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. The end is just unbelievably depressing, but nevertheless.
As long as it's got one.
Huh?
As long as it's got one.
It's got an end. And then the other ones I saw were Jeepers Creepers, with that kid who plays the Mac and the Mac PC spots.
Yeah, I don't know his name. He's everywhere now.
No, I don't know his name either. It's not important. Although there was one scene when he took his T-shirt off. He changed T-shirts, and I just said to myself, holy moly, Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get them peepers? And let's see, one of the other ones was, what did I tell you? Oh, The Vanishing, the remake version, the American version with Kiefer Sutherland and what's his name?
Yeah, don't go ruining it for people now.
Why would I do that?
Because you're a bastard.
Oh. Okay, I won't tell him that. And who else was in it? Kiefer Sutherland and what's his name?
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, that's it. Who, I don't know, I thought his acting performance was really, could have used some help. Bad phony accent, you know?
He doesn't always show up.
Like a lot of the calls we get. WQAM, hello.
George really had it.
WQAM, hello.
Yeah?
Yes?
Happy Canada Day.
Thank you so much.
Did you go to Pride at all?
No.
Why not? They should make you the sheriff, man.
Yeah. On any given day, I can walk outside my building and see all the queens I need to see, okay?
Really?
I don't need to see a bunch of mincing, lisping, arm-flapping goofballs.
Didn't you fly the flag, the fag flag?
Not into it, sweetheart. Have a great life, eh? Did you go to Pride at all?
Oh, my God. This is great.
It should be what?
No, I've laughed a lot, and it's not even the first break yet. I wasn't expecting this.
They shouldn't call it Pride. They should call it embarrassment, because that's what it's all about. How embarrassed can you be? There were 1 million people here for Pride on Sunday, one of the biggest parades in the world. They only had to import about 7 or 8 people. What do you see in the future for Charlie Crist? Now, look at that. Eric, in his infinite wisdom, he just put, what do you see in the future for Charlie? Not even a last name. Is that just me imagining that, or is there a problem there?
I don't see a problem.
He'll be passed over by McCain for Veep because they'll know he's gay, 82. Who gives an F, 71? And that was a late addition thanks to George. I agree. I want to change my vote. He'll be a one-term governor of Florida, losing his bid for re-election, 53. He'll be re-elected governor of Florida and ride off into the sunset, 51. He'll serve in McCain's cabinet if McCain wins, 30. He'll be a senator after being governor, but not president, 26. Now, let's see. We had a gay president. Now, who was it? Was it James Buchanan? Was that who it was? Yes.
Was it?
Yeah. Do some reading on that.
Why?
Or not. He'll be tapped for Veep by McCain, but be outed and resign in shame, 18. He'll be outed. That's like saying Elton John will be outed. I mean, it's just ridiculous. He'll be passed over by McCain for Veep, but not because he's gay, 16. He'll be outed and resign in shame without being tapped for Veep, 14. This poll on these choices, it's he'll be president one day, 13, right, of the Kiwanis Club, of the log cabin Republicans. And he'll be tapped for Veep by McCain, and they will win, 7. That's this poll. I'd like to change it. I'm embarrassed by it. I mean, this is worse than sandwich fillings.
Well, I sent you a whole new batch to choose from.
Yeah, there are a couple on there that aren't too bad.
Really?
Like the one, what's the reason you don't call the show? I like that one.
Okay, no, you're right. I forgot about that.
Should we change it? I don't like this poll. It's just stupid.
You can do whatever we want, man.
That's right.
Except
it's our
say
show
ass.
and our poll. How do you? Except say ass, because then there'll be another major meeting. Clarence and Allison will have another sit down.
Well,
how'd you like to be a fly on the wall and hear the discussion that goes on about whether or not we can play a bit?
I want to out of curiosity, but I'm afraid that I would just cry and not be able to stop. Cry over this
is just another example. It's just one more piece of evidence in the ongoing case about QAM destroying the show, doing everything in their power to block any chance that anybody might want to listen to the show. Oh, did you hear that really funny bit about Kobe and Shaq? And no, and he didn't, because it's not funny anymore, because it's got all kinds of bleeps in it.
Yeah.
Because we work for a bunch of bleeping idiots.
No portion of this program may be reproduced without the express permission of Broadcast Group Incorporated.
Neil God.
No Canada, no NHL this year. Pro hockey's gone, a hoser's greatest fear. No Avalanche, no Maple Leafs, no Red Wings, and no Stars. The only fights in Canada will be inside the bars. Hung up their skates, I'll sit around and cause. No, Canada, basketball's not for us. No, Canada, NASCAR is not for us.
10:16 at 560. Happy Canada Day, eh? How's it going, eh? Did I go to Pride? Yeah.
Every year you get one of those.
I get one of what?
One of those kind of calls.
And?
Nothing. I just think
they
it's
don't
funny.
Understand. I'm not proud of a bunch of lisping, mincing, screaming, stereotypical queens running around and, and doing whatever they do. Embarrassing the hell out of those of us who aren't into that whole scene. But nevertheless, oh, it was great. You don't understand. It's great. All the floats. Yeah, they float all right. Float is the operative word. Well, anyway, you notice I still got this phlegm. I don't feel bad or anything like that. I don't have that cold and too much coughing and puking anymore, but I'd have the phlegm.
I'm stuffy myself, so.
And I discovered online just before the show, it's Candida. Now, luckily, I don't have a yeast infection in my vagina. That's good.
What's Candida?
Candidiasis causes postnasal drip. Did you know that?
No. Never heard of that before.
I don't want to hear Tony Orlando or Dawn, okay?
Oh, yeah?
I might wash my dishes with Dawn, but I don't want to hear this idiot sing.
Nice talk up there.
Yeah. You hear that? You can almost smell it. It's Candida. You know what it's from? Too much sugar.
Really?
All that ice cream and candy and ice cream and cakes and pies. All of these things. That's what causes it, man. I'm going to get off that. I'm going to kill all the yeast.
If only.
What?
If only you'd get off of the sugar and the yeast and all that crap.
Yeah. Get my blood sugar down to under 400.
Right.
You know something? The fact that I'm still alive, it's a miracle. You know?
You should have been on that poll.
I should have been on what poll? Oh,
you're surprised
I'm not a musician, though. I'm not a musician.
Me either, but it didn't stop him.
Are we going to change this poll? Don't let me forget. During this next break, I'll fax the new one to Eric.
No, you don't have to. I gave it to Chris. We'll change it whenever you want.
Oh. What's the reason you don't call the show?
Yes.
I like that poll. It's fairly lucid compared to all this other crap. Yeah, change the poll now.
Putting it in now.
Thank you so much. Chris is here with us today. I understand he was out sick again yesterday. He's been out sick an awful lot lately. He's been at the dentist.
Well, he's got too. Maybe he's got Candida.
Maybe you got Candida in your vagina, too. We can't say ass, but we can say vagina. Thank God for that. WQAM, hello.
Yes, James Buchanan's nickname was Mr. Fancy.
That's right.
And he dated or had a relationship with a former vice president.
That is correct.
Anywho.
Yeah.
July 4th.
July 4th.
Any chance we can have an impeachment hearing right after July 4th?
No.
All right.
Okay. Wow. That sounded like one of the, I'm not sure which one.
It did.
Mm-hmm. Like Al Rogers or one of those. One of those Dennis Kucinich liquors. Don't say ass liquor, though. That's
no.
Bad. You can say Dennis Kucinich liquor, but don't say ass liquor.
Yeah, you certainly can't talk about the taste.
Oh, my God. Tastes like a penny? That's what Clarence said.
Yeah, that's not true, by the way.
Oh, he should know. Talk about, you know something? He's from the P.D. Bolger School of Corporate Ass Licking, Clarence. Am I right?
Yep.
Same variety. No talent, no knowledge, no concept of what radio's all about.
Hates the program.
He's got a big brown tongue. Rhymes with dung. WQAM, hello.
Neil, Footy says you tramp.
WQAM, hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Is this QAM?
Atheists don't pray, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I was wondering if you could play a bit for me.
No.
You can't.
I could.
Okay.
I might, but I doubt it.
Okay.
What is it?
I like to hear the one, change my name to Shoe Fur or whatever it is.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Quit with the sugar, man. Quit with those carbs, the killer carbs. Phlegm. See, it could be much worse. I could be losing my eyesight, or my limbs could be amputated, or all these. The kidneys could be going.
Sure.
But it's only just phlegm, which is annoying.
Well, let that be a warning sign. You know?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wake-up call.
Candidiasis. Now, didn't he become, I don't know why I'm asking the question, it's rhetorical, I guess, a fanatical born-again Christian?
I do believe he did.
Tony Orlando?
I think that's
and then he disappeared.
Accurate. He
went away. Thank the Lord. WQAM, hello. WQAM, hello.
Let's go Marlins, yeah!
Oh, and speaking of the Marlins, I did see about 10 seconds of that game last night. It was in the middle of the game. It wasn't like at the ass end or anything like that, which wouldn't make any difference because it was an extra inning game.
Correct.
But nevertheless, if there were 500 people there, that's a lot. I mean, I have never, ever seen a major league, a professional sporting event with that sparse of a turnout. And Joe keeps asking, well, gee, how come nobody's talking about it? Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, talk about trying to force feed something that nobody gives a crap about. They don't care. They don't wanna. Don't you get it? That's why this whole corrupt business of taking public funds and building them a new stadium is just outrageous. But it's like everything else, you know. And then, of course, the economists are saying, oh, well, in 2 years, this one goofball says in 2 years we're going to be paying $7 for a gallon of gas. You hear that?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you something. At what point, how much does it have to cost before the public starts, like, just going crazy? I envision the day when people are just going to get together and they're going to block off every highway in the country, every interstate. They're just going to get out there and park their car and get out and walk away. You know how these truckers occasionally do that, or these farmers, they get these convoys going, you know, to make their point.
Just walk away.
Right. I mean, it's just, you can only rape the public so much. I thought rape was against the law. And thank you again, Mr. President, for those low gas prices. And, of course, all the major oil companies now, they're over there in Iraq trying to stick their finger in the hole, you know. Which, of course, everybody knew from the beginning, just like I told you. Remember those days when I was saying it's all about OIL and MONEY? That's what the whole Iraq attack was about.
What do you know?
Yeah, I know. I know the Lord knows the troubles I've seen, man, and most of them right in that building. God only knows the troubles we be seeing.
It's ready to be switched whenever you're ready.
Go ahead. You don't have to ask my permission. I'm not going to read this one again. How I ever suckered myself into putting that thing on there just because some listener sent it in about Charlie Crist. My God.
Yay.
Nobody cares. And the proof in the pudding is look what went to number 1 before the end of it. It wasn't even on there when the show started, and George said, how about if I put that on there? I said, sure. Who gives an F about freaking Charlie Big Sugar Crist?
You always want to be able to vote for something.
Okay. Now, are we changing? We changed it. What's the reason you don't call the show? What should I vote for?
Likewise. What should we vote for?
I'm too busy.
I can never remember the number.
I'm busy. Here are the choices. But I do. I'm just not that stupid. I fear Neil's reaction. Can't get through. Oh, yeah. Too shy. No available phone. Too busy. Haven't got anything to say. I'd rather listen to the chronics and crazies who do call. I'd probably get all tongue-tied and wet my pants. Neil ordered me not to call anymore. I can never remember the number. Oh, yeah. We don't give the number out often enough.
Really?
Too busy. 3 people say they're too busy.
Busy.
Yeah, I'm busy.
I voted for that because, for something.
Yeah, I know. What else are we going to vote for? QAM, hello. WQAM, hello.
I hear you crying out for help, Neil. I can help you.
WQAM, hello.
I know it's hard to believe, but George had a good bit last week about girls taking their mouths off.
Woody.
In the latest discovery. No.
Would he die if we shot him?
No.
Yes.
Die, ain't new.
Yeah, exactly.
Good God.
What? What did you say?
Good God.
Oh. WQAM, hello.
Neil God?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you're always talking about the Hardee's restaurant. I hate to repeat myself if you've already mentioned this, but I saw in the paper yesterday where the founders of Hardee's, he died at the age of 89.
I had it on last week. We talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He died. Well, I think he died yesterday or last day or so.
No, last week.
Last week. Okay. Well, also, Rudy Valley, he's still dead. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah, nobody cares either.
Okay, thank you, No God.
Woo! Now, that was a setup call. That was a footsie call. Make no mistake about that. What? I'm telling you right now, man.
Every time you bring him up, it cracks.
Where can you find the best hot dog in town? That's his poll this week.
If not for you.
He's already been through the burgers and the tacos and all of that crap, all that swell. Where can you find the best fries in town? Where can you find the best nachos? Where can you find the best crap? Hey, listen, somebody's got to talk about him. He's a doddering old fool with a red nose. 10:26 at QAM. We got the poll switched. Thank God.
The biggest names.
The best kind.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Yeah.
The biggest name.
Yeah.
The best talent. It's the Mad Dog, Jim Mandich. Afternoons, 4 to 7. Sports Radio 560 QAM. The sports leader.
Okay.
Hey, Clarence. Ho, 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 ho.
Hi, Joe.
Say, I've been meaning to talk to you about a little problem we have here at the station.
What's that?
If we keep doing this sports thing, we're not going to have a station.
Do you have any idea how many backs I've had to stab to succeed in a career I know nothing about? Sports is my life, and it's not important to me what the audience wants.
Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Hey, listen, if there's anything I can't do for you, don't hesitate not to ask me. Ho, ho, ho.
Fine. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to continue programming this station for me and my boyfriends. Gonna call Joel.
Joel Feinberg.
Hi, Joel. What you doing?
Hi, Clarence.
Glad you're out of jail.
Yeah, she's just a
Find any new boyfriends in the tomb?
Wasn't in that long. I'm rich, you know.
Oh, I know. Say, how about some Fantasy Fest football tonight?
Yeah.
10:32 at QAM. Bad timing, by the way, Clarence. Guess what word is the big word in the news today?
Not ass.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You're making that up.
No. You want to hear about it?
Please.
Oh, before I do that, here's the schedule for today. We got Curtis for, what's his name, for Jerks at 2. Thank God. Mad Dog 4 to 7. No, that's not right. See, Clarence can't even make the schedule all right. He's got Mad Dog 4 to 7, and then 6:50 to 7, First Bitch with Jesse Agler. Oh, the Nats are in town for another game tonight. How many people are going to have for that?
About 30, man.
Seriously, I've never seen anything like it in my life. If there were 100 people there, that may be an exaggeration. Dolphins tonight, 7 to 8 tonight, and then DA from 8 to 11. Good for him, by the way. You notice he told them, if you think I'm doing 8 to midnight, you can jam on it. He must have told them that. Remember they originally had him on 8 to midnight?
Right.
And he said, guess what, losers? You got me signed up for 3 hours a night. I'm not doing no 8 to midnight. Take that 11 to midnight hour and jam on it. Here's the story. Senator Barack Obama.
I'm just practicing.
We haven't got to ask yet.
Okay.
Took the first step Monday toward trying to bridge the sea of animosity that surrounds former President Bill Clinton, but party insiders say Clinton is still seething over his wife's loss and wants Obama to beg for his support. One published report quotes the former president as saying, Obama must kiss my ass to gain his support, and angry Democratic Party officials admit privately that Clinton is making an of himself with his attitude. How do you like that? You got ass in there twice in the same paragraph. Yeah. Kiss my ass, making an ass of himself. And this is a news story. There's no other way to put it. Bill Clinton is being a real, oh, look at that, ass. I can't say that one at all over this.
Really?
Yeah.
The whole thing, huh?
A real a-hole over this is one Democratic Party official who, for obvious reasons, asked not to be identified.
Asked not to be identified?
He asked not to be identified. He's acting like a spoiled, bratty kid. Obama and Clinton ended their mutual silent treatment yesterday with the Democratic presidential candidate reaching out and asking his former Democratic nemesis to help him win the White House. In their first conversation since the end of the heated primary, former President Bubba agreed to campaign for the candidate he portrayed as inexperienced for a presidential run. Obama had said Bill Clinton's harsh criticisms led him to wonder which Clinton he was running against sometimes. The 20-minute conversation was the latest step in bringing together two warring camps. While Swillery had been publicly behind Obama, hard feelings remained between the former president and the candidate hoping to become the next one. They hadn't spoken until Obama called Monday after landing in Missouri for a campaign stop. Both sides later issued statements about the conversation, an important public display of how Obama needs to have both Clintons on board moving into the general election. But one published report quotes Bubba as saying that Obama must kiss my ass to gain his support, and angry Democratic Party officials admit privately that Clinton is making an ass of himself with his attitude. There's no other, I'm rereading that paragraph for emphasis. There's no other way to put it. Bill Clinton is being a real ass, a real a-hole over this. Is one Democratic. What? Well, I can't say the whole word. We can't even say ass.
Tragic.
And these people, you tell me, come to the appearances and, oh, you guys are just making this up, right? No, we're not making it up.
You know, I heard on PBS, and it was during the Electric Company episode.
You're probably farting on PBS, too, okay? Big Bird is probably farting on PBS. If birds fart. Mm-hmm. You think birds fart?
They must.
I never really thought about that.
Maybe they fart.
Well, no, they pee. It's all
right.
It's
so maybe it's all the same thing. Maybe it's gassy, too.
Gassy?
Yeah, out there assy.
Birds have a gassy assy? Next you're going to be talking about Tallahassee Lassie.
Oh, my God.
WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, can't you teach?
WQAM, hello.
George is obsessed.
Well, okay, great. No, you're obsessed. That's the interesting part. You're obsessed. It must be a real feather in our crap, you know? All the people obsessed. I mean, I knew that they were obsessed with me.
Yeah. That's how I know I made it.
Over the years, we've had a long list of losers obsessed with me who think that their keys to the kingdom are all just waiting if they just to rip my ass enough. See, there you go with ass again.
Uh-oh.
But in your case, all of a sudden, you've become like the main target.
Uh-huh. It's love. It's deep.
Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah. It's an obsession.
A lot of open lines on that board now. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. No more sugar.
I'm begging you.
What?
It's not worth it.
No, not with this phlegm.
There's something much sweeter and healthier than you can live much longer and enjoy it if you just avoid the sugar.
How do you know it's sweeter?
I wasn't talking about
50 votes on the poll. What's the reason you don't call the show? I'd rather listen to the Chronics and Crazies who do. 14. I'm just not that stupid. 8. Too busy. 7. I'm too busy. I'd probably get tongue-tied and wet my pants. 5. But I do call. 5. Yeah, likely story. 5. Haven't got anything to say. 4. Too shy. 3. I fear Neil's reaction. 3. I can't remember the number. 1. And none yet for the other weak choices on there. No available phone. Can't get through. Can't get through. Those lines are always smoking, man. They can't get through. WQAM, hello.
Hello.
WQAM, hello.
Equal adding Canada.
Mm-hmm. QAM, hello.
You can't quit sugar.
Oh, the Whisperer's back. The Whisperer's back. With a hit and run. You can't quit sugar. Better play the McGuire sisters. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the... How's that go? Sugar in the summertime. You don't have that. You have that? The McGuire sisters and Sugar Time on Coral Records with an orange label? Oh! Wow. Talk about loud. Okay, that's enough. I can't believe you got that.
If I don't have it, I'll get it. That's my goal, to have it all.
If you don't have it, you'll write it and you'll sing it yourself because
that's
you're
right.
a musician pool.
It was based on my comb and paper performance.
WQAM, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, can you get a message to the great one for me?
WQAM, hello.
That's impressive stuff.
Now, see, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. We haven't even finished one hour.
I know.
And already we've set new records in, we have.
The biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Rectum.
Ass.
In the evening, when I shook my teeth, I like having something sweet. They have these muffins that you can buy. They say there's no sugar, but that's a lie. Down sugar tonight in my muffin, but the label says NutraSweet. My doctor says I can't have nothing that's bad for my diabetes. I'm gonna sue him or something, 'cause the bastard's lied to me. Nothing goes down like a nice bran muffin. It's soft and golden brown. It's easy to gum when you want to eat something and your teeth aren't in your mouth. It's very easy on the Kiskeys and it comes out smooth like Metamucil, so it's comfortable when it shoots out. Down sugar tonight in my muffin. That's bad for my diabetes. Now I'm gonna sue him for something. That's the bastard's life to me.
10:45 at Juvenile Jury. Remember that show, Juvenile Jury, with Jack Perry?
No.
Well, it's because it's 4-year time. But that's what we're working in, Juvenile, like a sandbox.
I thought it was Kangaroo Court.
Clarence is the, he's the ringleader. He's got the little pail and the shovel. Here's the poll so far, 76 votes. What's the reason you don't call the show? And right at the moment as I'm reading this, there has been one call on the board. That is a doornail. I realize we're, close on the ass end of the 4th of July. Did I say ass again?
Yeah.
Too bad. But, I mean, let's get serious. I mean, George gave me a report on his show yesterday, and I just almost got up and went back to bed. What?
What?
We had some different people this first 45 minutes today.
This is true. Some.
I didn't say good, but we had some different people. What's the reason you don't call the show? I'd rather listen to the Chronics and Crazies who do. 19. I'm too busy. 9. I'm just not that stupid. 9. Haven't got anything to say. 8. But I do call. 8. Too shy. 7. I'd probably get all tongue-tied, wet my pants. 6. I fear Neil's reaction. 5. Can't get through. 3. I can never remember the number. 1. Neil ordered me not to call anymore. 1. Oh, yeah, that always works really well, doesn't it? Like the quarter schlot guy?
Yeah.
Did he call you yesterday?
I don't think so.
Well, good.
He might have, but,
Maybe somebody killed him.
Oh, no chance.
My boss would get pissed off. None. And no available phone. None. WQAM, line 9.
Hi, Brown.
WQAM, hello.
I wouldn't actually call myself a chronic.
I would call you an a-hole, since that's the word of the day. Ass. With bad fake voices. 5670560. I may have to spin some wax here today, you know what? And then you got the ratings tomorrow morning. I might actually be listening to that, but I doubt it. I got to get my teeth cleaned tomorrow.
I did mine yesterday.
Did you really? How do you like that?
And bleached. It was great.
Great teeth work alive.
Look at my smile now. Yeah. At Mona Lisa Smile, one of our sponsors.
I'll be damned. I'll give the numbers one more time, then I'm going to play the rack. Because I got some stories here, but I don't want to do bedtime stories on 4th of July week. On Canada Day of all days? That would be bad. 567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular wireless line. I'm waiting for a big flurry. I'm waiting for a gigantic, tremendous response. I mean, first day of July, anybody that's still there, like I said before, is either got to be broke or stupid or has no choice. One of those three.
Right.
All of these things.
Right. QAM, hello.
Cleans his teeth with penis.
WQAM, hello.
Mr. Leo. Hi.
I thought you were exaggerating.
Did you?
Yeah.
When have I ever done that?
Chris pulled a fast one on you yesterday and called in sick.
Listen, I don't blame him at all.
And then I left.
I wish I had been as smart as him.
And you left?
That's right.
Yeah. I think when the call started coming in, that's when Chris left.
No, even before. He couldn't make it to 10.
Well, why not?
He was crawling around on his hands and knees. He was barely able to move.
Well, what's new about that?
Nothing.
Fat people being sick, is there something new about that?
No.
I don't think so. Just
dying young.
Right. Dying old. Tell you one thing.
I'm dying over here.
Don't do it.
WQAM, hello. Oh, not even a blurt. Nothing. That's bad. I think what we're going to do today, we'll take them one at a time. You know what I mean?
What? You don't want to take them 3 at a time?
No, you know what I mean.
They're only going to come in one at a time.
They're coming in one at a time. Line 9, though, is pretty heavy duty now.
The round's my friend.
Yeah, my friend. He's my friend.
There is no creature alive that is your friend, okay? Loser, slimeball, scumbucket, idiot. And when you told me that his uncle or whatever the creature was at that appearance at Gulfstream, why didn't you have a talking to with that creature?
I did. I shouted at them. You didn't hear me?
No.
I said, it's not funny.
Yeah.
I said, it's not funny. You know, you think it's, you know.
Maybe it runs in the family. Maybe
obviously,
maybe it's just another American
they're all
retard
socks
family.
and sandals, scab-picking retards, a lot of them. Bunch of mutants off a spaceship.
Could have fooled me. QAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, you ever seen a movie called Schindler's List?
No.
Okay, I wanted to see if you just go ahead. Seriously, if you just check it out. It's called Schindler's List. Back when in I think the 40s when Hitler was ruling in Germany. Just check it out, man.
I have it. It's sitting in the other room.
So you did see it?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch it.
Okay, well, it's worth watching. Okay.
And I won't watch it.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Anti-Semite.
Yeah, that's it. I'm an anti-Semitic predator.
I gave up on that one, but please watch Of Mice and Men.
And I'm going to start playing for the Nashville hockey team next season.
Are you?
5670560, pound 560 in the Verizon Singular wireless line. See, now we're getting some... Look at that board, man. In fact, I think rather than taking them, we ought to just look at the lines flash.
Yeah, and pretend that there's good calls on there.
Oh, are you stopping so negatory about the callers? WQAM, hello.
Neil, are you able?
WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes.
I've come to read.
WQAM, hello.
Neil God.
Yes?
How you doing?
Okay.
Jorge Jesus.
What do you got, sir? What do you got?
Well, I have a question for George, really.
Call him tomorrow when he's on,
please,
okay?
I'll need it.
Don't do this rude crap about, I had a question for George. Call George to talk to George when George is doing a show, which is 90% of the time in the summertime. And next week I'll be on vacation. I won't be here at all next week. Thank God. Is it next week that I'm on vacation?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you sure of that?
I think. That's what the calendar says.
Well, that next week. So you get 5 solid days
rock solid
of George next week. Talking ass. WQAM, hello.
Well, she's a really big fat one.
WQAM, hello.
My name is Joe.
QAM, hello. QAM.
Neil?
Yes?
How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, a couple things. Number one, I'm going to be up in your neck of the woods this weekend for the 4th.
For the what?
The 4th of July. It's our Independence Day, the celebration of the birth of our nation.
Yeah.
And secondly, I was going to vote on your poll this morning, and I work out of my house, so I listen to you via the Internet since I'm outside your immediate radio market. And the answer I had really wasn't one of the choices, so I wanted to see if you could add one that really would pertain to me.
Yeah.
And you're going to see the irony in this because it's just based on the fact that I called. But how about can't be bothered?
Can't be bothered?
Yeah, I'm just sitting around. And I'm like, why do I want to waste my time calling Neil? He's not mad at me. I do have something to say. Blah, blah, blah. I just, just don't feel like it.
In other words, I don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
Okay, that's a good choice. I don't wanna. Okay, well, don't do it again. Get that on there, Chris. I don't wanna.
Don't it now.
I don't wanna. I didn't like the way he said it. I can't be bothered. I didn't think that was a very friendly
no, not very.
Comment, was it? I can't be bothered. Well, excuse us, sir. And then, of course, the fact, like he said, it's ironic because he did call. And he sounded like, like he had an IQ larger than his thumbnail. Not by much.
Nope.
Can't be bothered.
Hey.
We want to apologize right now for bothering you for all these years. WQAM, hello. Will you calm down?
Oh, I'd like to join in.
QAM, hello.
You're on vacation next week?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, pretty funny. 5670560. I don't want to overdo it, man. I want to be just like everybody else on this station. I want to take as much time off as I possibly can. Is Clarence there today, by the way? Mr. Ass?
Yes.
Oh, he is there, Mr. Ass. Well, how do you like that? He's actually working today, a couple of days before the 4th of July. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's running around breathlessly tomorrow when those numbers come across the machine, man. Oh, my God. I have 2 words for you, speaking of good machine. Quick hit. It's a fun game. It really is. Of all the slot machine games, that's I don't know if they have it at any of the venues there. I'm pretty sure they do it. Well, I'm not going to say where. I don't know. Did they have it at Gulfstream when we were plunging our lungs?
I don't know.
I'll have to come back and find out.
Yeah, Otter.
WQAM, hello. QAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes.
George had a very, very controversial show yesterday.
Yeah. WQAM, hello. QAM. Couldn't do it. Couldn't pull the trigger, if you know what I mean. WQAM, hello.
It puts calling.
WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
I want
Yes,
to
sir.
happy vacation and take me with you. I'm 30 years old, young, blonde-headed male.
Not interested, sir. Not interested in all you trollers, all you on-the-air predators, okay? This is the new deal now. This is the new setup calls. I'm 20 years old. I'm right down the street from you here in Toronto, and I'd like to come by and do a little work for you.
That guy was way 30, way outside your
30.
demo. Yeah,
30's too old anyway. Get away from my face, mother scratcher. Get away from my ass. 108 votes on that new poll already. I told you, and it's still in the first hour of the show. I told you, get rid of that Charlie Chris crap. God, Limper's Chris.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
The biggest names, the best talent. You're listening to Sports Radio 560 WQAM. Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
This is the Neil Rogers Show.
Rock solid.
This is your brain. Any questions?
It's 11:01 at 560 WQM. That was for Clarence, our ass-wipe program director. You know how difficult it is? I'm sitting here during these breaks, and I'm only on twice a week here in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to, think of something really amusing and interesting and catchy to play, when we come back, some bit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And we finally get one, and, you can't play that. It says ass. Not in that context. You got to bleep ass. It just doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And when you're dealing with simpletons like this, with idiots, let me say it again. We ought to have a big billboard campaign. I know that's amusing for these people, that should say, "We've got no balls." We used to have that thing that said, "We've got balls," until Donna Shalili got all bent out of shape, got her knickers in a wad about it. But we ought to have one that says, "We got no balls." 560 WQM. We got no signal and we got no balls.
There you go.
How do you like that? Kind of like
I don't like it.
in hand. Why not? You're no fun, man. You're just
I'm
sour.
lots of fun. Trust me.
I don't want to find out.
You don't have to. You're not gonna.
Ooh, I don't wanna. I'm wondering now, like milk products, cheese. I eat too much cheese.
Yes.
Lay off the cheese.
That's right. Right.
Cut the cheese.
Mm-hmm. You need more like olive oil things, like olive oil things with that in it. Which I know you like, because that cleans out your veins.
Maybe I should just drink olive oil like with a straw during the show. And then smear some on my feet. QAM, hello.
Neil, does Danny Gallivan still do play-by?
Yeah, from the grave. QAM, hello.
Very familiar with no balls.
QAM, hello. QAM.
Uncle Neil.
Yes.
I actually have an intelligence call for you. Retire!
Okay. Uh-huh. 567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon singular wireless line. WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil. This is my real voice, by the way.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I'm a Brit. My name's Oscar, calling from England.
Uh-huh.
Look at my teeth.
Calling from England?
Yes, calling from England. If you
No,
don't
you're
believe me,
not.
look at my teeth.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
Certainly am.
Well, what time is it there? What time is it there now?
It's just gone 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And about the word ASS, by the way, of course, over here the word ass means a donkey.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to use the slightly ruder word for bottom, the word that we use over here is arse. Okay, so if you want to have a rude word on the air, you have to say arse, not ass.
Arse.
That's absolutely right.
I see.
And as you can see, I do call, quite prepared to call, but of course one of the problems that I encounter is because you get so many people putting on false voices.
Yes, like you.
When my voice comes on the air, people think that I'm putting on a false voice, but of course
because
I'm not.
You are. Of course you are.
So I tend to get cut off.
Let me say it again. Of course you are.
What, putting on a false voice?
Right.
No, this is my real voice.
How sad.
I'm Robin Leach.
Right. How long have you been working on it?
Well, I've been working on it for 51 years because that's
and the
how
voice
old
too.
I am.
Yeah. Well, give it a rest, okay? Open the window and air it out. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. Maybe you can match that.
I doubt it.
Maybe we can get some people to call today who've never called before, since it ties right in with our poll. How's I Don't Wanna doing? Oh, look at that. It's moving up the list. Got 10 votes already. I wouldn't be surprised if that winds up winning. I don't wanna. That one guy, I think, I don't want to be bothered. Don't bother me.
Right.
He can't be bothered. I mean, he's sitting there in his house. Isn't that what he said? He's working in his house?
Uh-huh.
I mean, what a tremendous... well, he has nothing to say, is what he's trying to say. That's the real answer. And why should he be different from almost anybody else in South Florida?
That's right.
You think the Celtics can win it, Joe? You think the Celtics can do it? Hey, Geldy, you think the Yankees can win the pennant, Geldy?
Now, those people, they got something to say. Of course, it's all the same, but nevertheless. Not as entertaining as these people, though. WQAM, hello.
Hi there, Neil.
QAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes,
I've been here for 7 years. The medications don't work here.
You called yesterday with the same thing.
With the same bad imitation?
Yeah.
Like I said, man, originality is something. You can't complain about originality in South Florida because there isn't any. They're either feeding back something that I've said or that you've said or one of the bits we played. That's 99% of it. It puts the lotion in your ass. Yeah, that guy. That guy's just pathetic. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yep.
It puts the blank in the blank. That's his whole shtick. WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes?
Yes, now that George Carlin has died, do you think he regrets
Is this
making
another phone? What do we got to run on phony British accents now?
Do you think that he regrets making those jokes about religion and God now?
No.
I bet he does. It's awful
He
hot.
does? How does he regret it when he's dead, dummy?
Because it's awful hot where he's at right now.
Oh, my God, it's awful hot, yeah. I think it's in your...
rectum.
Yeah. It's awful hot where he's at now. Yeah, see, if he would have been a nice guy, he wouldn't have died. But evidently there are no nice people because everybody dies, so... Including all the religious, all the Getskis. They're going to die.
I'm dying over here.
WQAM, hello.
Neil,
Yes.
give me my Lucky Charms, why don't you?
See what I mean? QAM, hello.
Hello there, Neil. What you been up to? This is Scotty.
Yeah. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up and beam you down. See just what I got you saying. We had the one guy claiming he's calling from England, which, if he was calling from Miramar, wouldn't have sounded that clear. And now we got 15 phony British accents in a row. It's just, there are no words to describe it. It's just pathetic, tragic, indescribable, unbelievable. That too. WQAM, hello.
Jeff says footy gets better ratings.
Yeah. Footy sucks. WQAM, hello.
Neil, I swear this is my voice.
Oh, my God. I think I know what the phlegm is from. It's from the calls.
Must be. It's solid.
Yeah. I didn't have this when I was doing the bedtime stories. I didn't have all this problem, right?
Right.
But now I started taking the calls again. Now I've got this big post-nasal drip. Bad phlegm. Trockies. WQAM, hello.
It puts the hot dog in the rectum.
QAM, hello.
Yes?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, Neil there?
Speaking.
Mr. Neil, how you doing, sir?
Okay.
Just had a question. Are you a citizen in Canada officially, or?
No, I'm not.
No? How difficult is it to move up there? And I mean, I'm looking at like Vancouver area, not Toronto.
Good.
What's that?
I said good luck to you.
Good luck. It's tough to get up and in there, or they let pretty much anybody in.
Oh, just tell me you're a terrorist. I'll let you in right away. Yeah, I'm
far from it, sir. But have a good day. Appreciate the info.
Put on a turban and grow a long beard, man. They'll let you right in.
All righty. Thank you, sir.
Tell me you want to be a cab driver. See, he's laughing. He thinks I'm joking. If you look clean-shaven and like some ordinary, non-obtrusive guy, they'll give you a big song and a dance. But if you look like a terrorist, like you're going to blow yourself up like a suicide bomber, oh, welcome to Canada. Have a great time, eh? And that's how it works. What?
Better start growing a beard then, huh?
And then make sure your turban is on real tight. And that the roaches aren't crawling around on the outside. Make sure they're all in the inside.
Tucked inside.
Right. QAM, hello.
Hi, wonderful program, Neil.
WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil?
Yes?
Neil?
Yes?
Would you walk me? I would walk me.
Boy, he sure tickled himself, you know what? Well, maybe not himself. Somebody's finger was in there, deep, real deep, digging for corn. How are we doing on the poll, by the way, Chris? I'm not going to read it because it's
151.
Pretty good. It's better than that Charlie Chris poll. I don't know who sent that in, but I'm going to get Jolly Joe's detectives on that. Who sent that? That was somebody trying to sabotage the show. Probably somebody from IOD. Now, where are they now? Do we have any idea? Are they down?
Where are who? IOD?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cheap Channel?
I don't know.
Are they in the old Paxson building down there?
I don't know.
Where I used to have to go to pick up my check? And I would no sooner pull my car up into the parking lot there and get up to the front door, and who would come waddling out?
Hiya, Pally!
At the Paxson building. With the latest gossip, with the Yenta routine, you know? See, some people think that there's such a thing as radio sales holes. There's no such thing. There are just radio Yentas.
The biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Sports Queer Radio is what the Q's for in QAM.
He sounds like a moron.
It's time.
Every time he speaks.
It's the way God wants it to be.
Wants to take a city and cover it in sweets. Ray Nagin can.
Ray Nagin can?
Ray Nagin can. Ray Nagin can, 'cause he wants to make New Orleans taste good.
And I don't care what people are saying.
He sounds like Jesse Jackson.
We as black people.
His comments are bizarre.
Surely God is mad.
He compares the locals to a Willy Wonka bar.
Chocolate.
Ray Nagin can. Ray Nagin can? Yes, Ray Nagin can. Ray Nagin can, 'cause he wants to make New Orleans taste good.
It's time for us to come together. It's time for us to rebuild a New Orleans, the one that should be uptown or wherever they are. This city will be chocolate, a chocolate New Orleans.
He never takes the blame for anything he says.
Chocolate at the end of the day.
Put that chocolate in some coffee and you'll off Juan Valdez. Ray Nagin can. Ray Nagin can.
You know I can.
Ray Nagin can, 'cause he wants to make New Orleans taste good.
You can't have New Orleans no other way. It wouldn't be New Orleans.
You can't have it no other way. It's 11:18 at 560. Can you say, babbling idiot? Like that, that's him. Babbling idiot. 164 votes on the poll. How's I don't want to doing about people calling? And they evidently don't want to because there ain't no calls on the board now.
It's in fourth place.
Fourth place, I don't want to. It is?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's got 16 votes. I'd rather listen to the Chronics and Crazies who do call 30 on that.
About 30, man.
But you won't hear any of them right now because there ain't none of them calling. 5670560. Let's get some first-timers today, for Christ's sakes. I like that guy who was giving a song to dance about George Carlin, that fake call, you know? George Carlin, where he is right now. It's hot. It's so hot. All those things he said about God and religion. Right. It's hot. 5670560 and pound 560 on the Verizon and Singular wireless line. WQAM crank call line. Hello.
Neil?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Great. Do you give, I couldn't make it to your last appearance. Do you ever send autographs out or, like, pictures or anything?
No.
No?
No.
All right, just thought I'd ask. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Now, in the overall scheme of things, that was a great call.
Sure.
Wasn't it?
On average, we've had to adjust the curve over the years.
Right. Oh, when we came to QAM, the curve just, it fell down beneath the floor. Down there where the credit union used to be. WQAM, hello.
Good morning, Neil. How you doing?
Good morning, sir.
I was listening to Phil over the weekend. He's on 610, I think, ones from last week. And he said the D-bag word and the other one that rhymes with wussy. It was in one sentence and didn't get blocked out of nothing.
Yeah.
How the hell is that possible?
What do you mean, how the hell is that possible?
Well, maybe because he doesn't work for Beasley Greed.
Mm-hmm, that could be it. Maybe Joyce and Clarence aren't censoring and trying to screw up his show.
They don't have their fingers in it, diddling with it, I guess.
Oh, they got their fingers in it all right, believe me.
Correct them. All right, Neil. Have a nice Canada Day.
Thanks a lot, eh?
Okay.
Happy Canada Day. Oh, Canada. I got to get rid of this phlegm. And nobody's calling in with any, remedies.
Soak your head.
Yeah, soak this.
That.
5670560, pound 5. It's getting a lot better, though. This morning I woke up and I could almost speak. And I thought, damn it, it's Tuesday. WQAM, hello.
You can't expect us to believe that George is...
WQAM, hello.
Oh, yeah, what a great show you have. You want me to call up and suck up to you like all the other idiots call, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
I won't. I'm going to call the FCC. That's what I'm going to do, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
what
know
about
what?
What about save money on your insurance?
Well, by the way, you can save up to 50.
What?
No, time to go. That was great. We're not going to top that today.
No, you're right. Well, I know them all, man. I got them all down. I got you down.
That's what I heard.
Well, that's right, because I'm like lurking in the shadows,
that's
man.
Right. Lurking and jerking.
Lurking in the shadows, waiting to attack.
Working.
Waiting to attack and work it. WQAM, hello.
Hello.
WQAM, hello.
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 How you doing?
Okay.
Is this the radio?
Yeah, this is the radio.
I want to talk to Neil.
Speaking.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, still.
Who's the one who has the phlegm?
What is it?
Somebody has phlegm. I have a good remedy.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm not perverted.
Go ahead.
Oh, chug some honey.
Yeah, that should do it.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay. Chug some honey, Junior. They just don't care. They're insensitive. They're rotten to the core. Everything's a big joke. I'm sitting here gagging and choking, and I've got more phlegm than even Niagara Falls didn't have this much. Whatever that means. You know what that means?
No.
I don't need
explain it.
I can't explain it. WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes?
How you doing, Neil? I'm first time caller.
Okay.
All right. I do love your show, and I love it when George steps in for you. There's no drop-off. That's it.
Okay.
All righty.
See you around, Pally.
All right, Neil.
Bye. WQAM, hello.
Neil, how are you?
Okay.
Good. Listen, I've never made a poll suggestion, but I was thinking maybe I finally have come up with one after struggling with it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You might find it interesting. It's one of them reversible polls. I was thinking, like, who's the whitest black guy you know, and reverse the blackest white guy you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, Obama and Michael Jackson and Tiger Woods and stuff like that. I mean, obviously you guys can come up with probably a bunch more, but I'd never heard that before. I never heard.
You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because it sucks.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Now I know why you never tried with poles before. Don't do it again.
Okay.
Okay. 567. Don't you think that sucks? You know what I need?
Yeah.
I need cough drops.
There you go. I got some. Here you go. I'll send you some.
I'm serious. I'm not joking you. It's either you're going to finish the show or I'm going to get some cough drops. Because the phlegm irritates your throat. And then when you're talking and the phlegm is irritating your throat, like that, it's like a knife cutting your throat, cutting your vocal cords. And you obviously are indifferent. You know,
I'm not indifferent.
Of course you are.
Should make some tea.
Chris, don't you
also.
think I should what?
Make some tea.
Oh, every time if somebody's got like hemorrhoids, make some tea, okay? Put it in your ass.
No. When your throat is irritating you, I say make some tea. Oh, you and that tea
crap, man.
Listen, everybody knows that. It's common sense.
Everybody knows it?
Everybody knows it. When your throat is sore, drink some tea.
I could.
Yeah.
During the break,
like
I could go
this
make
is
some
a me
tea.
thing. This is ancient.
Boil some water. What?
This is ancient common sense.
Ancient Chinese secret?
Not even a secret. And it ain't
I'd rather go to the Chinese market and get some Hall's Mentholyptus.
Yeah, do that too. Send somebody for some tea and cough
Send
drops.
somebody. Okay, I got tea. QAM, hello.
Good morning. Top of the morning to you.
Mm-hmm.
According to Mark Foley...
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woody?
Woody? Woody who?
Woody you.
Mark Foley lived with Charlie Crist. I'm not Woody.
Yeah, you are. Well, you sound like him.
I'm Al Rogers.
Mark Foley doesn't live with Charlie Crist. Charlie's too old for Mark.
No, they lived in 91 to 93. Susan Booker, who's a assembly woman, said that Mark Foley and Charlie Crist lived together from 91 to 93. John Fiedler, if you're listening, the Miami Herald. Go on.
And
he should, if he ends up being the VP, you got one of the biggest.
He's going to end up being the PP? Get out of here. 26 past 11 at QM. Maybe I'll come back and maybe I'll go to the market. Or maybe I'll just go make some nice hot tea. Scalding. Boiling.
The biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Yeah.
The biggest names, the best talent. It's the Jack Show. Afternoons 2 to 4. Sports Radio 560 QAM. The sports leader.
Let me. Just tell me what your problem is.
I'm Casey Kism coming to you live from Hollywood with another edition of America's Bottom 40. Brought to you by the Oxy 5 Company's newest acne medication, Oxymoron 5, for pimple-free teenagers. And so it goes. They're going to have to be a little quicker on the tape, boys.
That's a good joke.
We've got the worst songs in America, and we're counting them down. Record stores are selling them. For some unknown reason, you're buying them, and I'm using them as coasters. First, let's review the top 3 songs on the charts. At number 3, Guns N' Roses is singing Sweet Child of Mine. Well, if I had a child around the house today, I'd have these 4 words for lead guitarist Slash and his cohorts. Stay the hell away. At number 2, Huey Lewis says, there ain't no living in a perfect world. And especially not for you, Huey, since you don't speak proper English. And at number 1, George Michael sings, he's got a monkey on his back. Well, I would imagine it's getting a little crowded back there, George. But then again, you probably don't mind. And by the way, George, there are these remarkable shaving instruments called razors. Buy one and lose that silly-ass earring. Other songs on the charts, the band Johnny Hates Jazz with I Want to Be a Hero is moving down on the charts, and deservedly so. Apparently, Johnny also hates music. I don't think hero status is imminent, Johnny, so get a real job. And there is a song I like, Rod Stewart's newest release, Forever Young. For a moment, I thought it was a song about me, Forever Hung. And now it's time for a long-distance dedication. It comes to us from a listener in Pasadena, California, who writes, Dear Casey, I'm 16 years old, president of my class. I'm 6'2". I have blonde hair, weigh 175 pounds, and stars quarterback for my high school team. But, Casey, I have a problem. The girls simply will not leave me alone. It seems as though all they want me for is my good looks and my excellent physique. Why can't they just like me as a friend, treat me as a person instead of some sex object, and quit hitting upon me all the time? Casey, do you have any suggestions? Signed, Todd. Well, here's my answer. Dear Flaming Homer.
Okay, 11:33, and listen how much better I sound now, don't I? No.
Wow.
What?
Like night and day.
Get out of here. You're crazy.
Like Doris Day.
More like that, yeah. Bigelow cranberry apple tea.
That actually sounds good.
It is good. And I got some Splenda that's about 100 years old that I smeared in there.
I should drink some now, too. I'm all stuffed up with bogeys.
With what?
Bogeys. I'm the bogey man.
Bogeys?
Yeah.
I don't got no more bogey. I got no more snot rockets. I just have all this settled in my throat. You know,
I'm rocking it over
mucus.
here.
You rocket man?
I'm snot rocking it.
567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. Look at that phone, man. 198 votes on the poll, though. This poll is muy popolare. And I don't wanna's in third place now with 24 votes. I don't wanna. Like the guy said, you know, we can't be bothered. WQAM, hello.
Uncle Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's funny, you know, you consider yourself a celebrity, right? I mean, in a sense, a lot of people do. And what I'm getting at is the guy called about getting your autograph, your picture and your autograph. I remember, I think about 12 years ago or so that I met you and I met George. You were signing autographs and your pictures, and you had the CDs over at that bookstore down there for a lot of years ago. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
What about it?
Well, I'm just so fortunate that you don't actually do that anymore. You don't do these, get-togethers anymore out.
I just got through doing one a couple of weeks ago down at Gulfstream last month.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Well, all right. Well, I was thinking about that. It's been some time. Listen, something for your throat there, to be honest with you. When you get like phlegm or yeah, like that. Stuck on Fisherman's Friend. That's some good stuff.
Oh my God, those things?
Oh, they're great, man. They clear you up. You can actually all again.
Really?
I'll send you a box. Just give me your address.
567-0560. Fisherman's Friend, they got right across the street at the Chinese market, if you'd let me go there. But you won't.
I'm not stopping you.
Sure you are, because if the next break should end and I'm not here, it's going to take me first I got to put on my pantaloons, okay, and my shoes. That'll take me about 40 seconds.
You can do that during one break. Get all ready to go, and then during the following break, go on over there.
You don't understand. I could put my pants and shoes on right now while I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could go in the other room and grab
Go
them.
ahead.
And I could get those Fisherman Friend. Although they're horrible tasting, number one. And number two, that's not going to do anything for phlegm.
I like the good old menthol Halls. Thank you very much.
But they got sugar in them.
Not the ones I buy. They got mannitol.
And then the sugar-free ones have got loaded with sorbitol, man. Oh, my God. Your pants are just loaded within like 5 minutes. After you start sucking on those sugar-free
counteracts
Halls.
all the cheese I eat.
Oh, my God. It's like Borat. When he brought the bag of poopy to dinner? Right. Man, people think that, including you, think that's very funny.
It is very funny. It was a prank on those people, those stodgy Southern. He went to the bathroom and he said, "Where do I put this?"
Yeah.
And he brought his poop.
And she said, "Ass." And Clara said, "Oh, you can't say that." I think the tea is helping a little bit. Not a lot.
It always does.
Not a lot. Well, can't hurt. QAM, hello. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Leo, how's it going, buddy?
Okay.
Hey, Leo, on your trips to Italy, did you ever go to Corleone?
No.
No? I'm planning a trip, me and the wife. The obvious choice would be Rome, and have you been to Florence?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Okay. And in closing, tutto bene, mangia. Have a good one, buddy.
5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. Everybody get on a plane, a boat, a train, somewhere. Not a car because you can't afford the gas, but get on some vehicle that's moving.
Sailboat.
Sailboat's not a bad idea, and go somewhere. Not a yacht. Cancel that birthday party, by the way, that insanity. We cancel that. Aren't you pleased?
No comment. None of our business.
No, you know what? That's right. That's the most truthful thing you've said in a long time. It is none of your business.
Right.
It's like if one of our friends bought a timeshare in Vegas, you know.
Right.
And peed away $20,000 down the drain because he's young and foolish and doesn't realize timeshares are one of the biggest scams ever come down the pipe. See, it makes sense to tell me about it beforehand and say, what's your advice? What do you think? Is this a good idea? And I would have said, don't do it. But to tell me afterward, it's kind of like pointless, isn't it?
Right.
And expect me to like somehow make sirloin steak out of chicken droppings. It's not easy.
Right. NMB and NMP. Not my business, not my problem.
WQAM, hello.
Joe Bell's my friend.
Yeah, Joe Bell ought to be your friend.
Birds of a feather stuck together, okay?
Joe Bell's my friend.
Yeah, in fact, you know something? Joe Bell probably puts him up to the calls. He's probably sitting right there down.
Well, he's the one that liked them, remember?
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
The calls, remember? Joe Bell likes the calls, and since this is all we ever get,
he likes the way I interact with
must
the
be
callers,
what
right?
he's talking about.
Uh-huh. Oh, he's got that private detective, though. He's gonna get him working on these people. Oh, my God. No, actually, my nose is kind of, not bad. I'm keeping my nose clean.
Mine is snot.
What?
Mine is snot clean.
Maybe this is something going around. Maybe we're all going to, have a snot
I'm talking to a lot of people, and I think it's the African dust. Maybe it's getting all the way up there.
The African dust?
Every year it blows across the ocean.
Is that some kind of like a racial thing now you're starting?
No, I think the dust is orange if you want to get technical about it.
This is Neil Rogers. Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Neil Young. Are you fat? When you sunbathe at the beach, does Greenpeace try to push you back into the water? Did your IQ drop 1 point for each pound you lost on Fen-Phen? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need the 100% guaranteed diet system. Phlegm Phlegm. Our Phlegm Phlegm counselors will follow you around on your daily routine, and when you attempt to eat anything fattening, they will hawk a loogie on your food.
That fried chicken looks delicious. Oh my God. I think I'm going to be sick.
Phlegm Phlegm, the weight loss system that really works. I'll pass on that Danish. I think I'm going to be sick.
11:45 at 560 WQM. This tea is delicious. Guess what else causes excess phlegm? Thick, nasty phlegm.
Ooh.
Caffeine.
Really?
And guess who's been drinking 80 million caffeinated Diet Cokes at Woodbine lately?
I'm drinking lots of coffee.
Day after day after day. See that?
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't want a 36 on our poll. It's in third place already. They don't want to call. They would, but they got nothing to say, and they don't want to. They can't be bothered. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. Great news. Curtis is on for the Vacationing Jerks all week from 2 to 4. That's some of the best news. The caffeine thing makes sense to me because I'm drinking like gallons of Diet Coke. What?
Yeah, but that's nothing new. You do that all the time, and I drink caffeine all the time.
No, not that amount.
Oh, okay.
Not in such.
I do.
And it says it causes extra thick snot.
Yeah, I think it's the African dust.
The African dust?
Yeah. Every year they do stories on it. Blows across the ocean, aggravates everyone's asthma.
Well, how come everybody else isn't all like...
a lot of other people are. I've been talking to a lot of people that are all stuffy and sniffly. Look,
really?
Chris was sick yesterday.
Oh, yeah, Chris is just fat, you know. What were you sick with?
I don't know. I had it on Sunday, and
you had what?
I don't know what it was. I don't know, stomach flu or what it was, but everything was just basically running through me. And got up in the morning, and I felt like crap, but I came in and...
You had the craps?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Now that sounds like something connected with your ass.
Maybe.
Well, don't tell Clarence that you said ass on the air. You'll be toast.
I would never do that.
You'll be African dust. WQAM, hello.
Hello. Neil?
Yes, sir.
Hello, yes, you're a fat faggot.
Okay, thank you so much. that was good.
Almost bogeyed on my shirt with that.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Hello, Neil. Yeah, no kidding. I'm a fat old fag. And what's it to you? What's it to you?
He likes that.
Does he?
Sure.
WQAM, hello.
Joe's number?
QAM, hello.
George gets real stuffy.
WQAM, hello. Wow, that was a run.
Yep.
You got to admit it. That was a real interesting run. Not good. Interesting. Depressing, disgusting, and grotesque. And I'm asking new and different people to call today. Well, first of all, there's nobody in town. It's the 1st of July. They're all on the road. And then the guy that called about going to Italy, that could have been an interesting call, but it was not. And you want to know why?
Why?
Because he didn't want to have a conversation. Have you ever been to Corleone, rigatoni, macaroni, and of course the obvious places to go are Rome. The reason that people go to Rome and Florence and places like that is because they're beautiful and the food is spectacular and the people are beautiful and there's lots to and see. That's why. If you want to go to Corleone and relive The Godfather, I just pop the CD in the deck and sit there at home right now. A lot less expensive. That euro will kill you. You know what I mean?
You're a fat faggot.
Newsflash. They keep
222 votes on the poll. Here I am under the weather again, just like last week. We were using that expression a lot, under the weather. Weather here is beautiful, by the way, for Canada today. It's sunny. There's just one little puffy white cloud in the sky. And for Castronova, who's obsessed with the Toronto weather, the temperature is 73 right now. It's going to be 27, which is what? 80? 81? 81. Beautiful. You can go out there and get yourself a nice melanoma in about a half an hour. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering, did you go to Rome with your boyfriend, you faggot?
WQAM, hello.
We're friends.
WQAM, hello.
Neil, ¿qué pasa?
Yes. What is it?
¿Qué pasa, Neil? How are you?
Hey, pasta.
Speak in English.
Neil, Luis Miguel's coming to town in November. You going to come down here to see him in Miami?
No.
I thought you liked Luis Miguel. What happened?
I do. I've already seen him 2 or 3 times concerts. I don't need to see him again.
Oh, okay. And I'm going to Vegas in August. I'm staying at the Wynn. Is that a good hotel?
You're staying at what?
At the Wynn.
The Wynn?
Wynn Hotel, yes, in Vegas.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's great. Have a great time. Don't lose too much. What?
Nothing. Just the way you said that. Is there something wrong with that I don't know about?
Like I've been in the Wynn? I think that's what used to be. I can't think of the name of it. Way in the north end of the Strip? North of the Strip. I think. I'm not really sure. I haven't been there in years, and what do I need to go to Vegas for? These people with their obsession with Vegas, it's a great place to go once. It's a tourist trap. The odds are, if you gamble, the odds are incredibly against you. No matter what the signs are that they put up, these play 98%. It's a tourist trap. And you're going to lose your ass. I mean, there's some great shows, and there's great food, and yada yada, and beautiful casinos to see. But after a while, they all start to look alike, you know? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I mean, you could be in the middle of the floor at the Bellagio and look around you and think, is this Win? Is this lose? Is this the Mirage? Is it? Well, I was going to say Caesars. What?
The win, lose, or draw?
It's going to be lose. Trust me when I tell you, you're going to lose your ass.
All right.
But have a great time, you know, and then maybe someday you'll want to go back. I don't have any desire to go back. Which gets, for whatever reason, gets some people in the audience very upset. Oh, you used to rave about Vegas all the time. Well, you know what? I don't need to go back there. If I want to plunge my guts out, I can get in my car, and in 20 minutes I'll be at Woodbine. They got 3,000 machines there, or 2,000, whatever, more than enough to lose my ass. WQAM, hello.
Hey, what's your take on Michael Beasley?
What's my take?
Yeah.
Take this. WQAM, hello. QAM.
Yeah, can I speak to Neil, please?
Speaking.
Neil.
What just happened to your phone? Somebody grab it?
It's a crank.
No.
No, but listen.
But what happened to him?
He shoved it up his
rectum.
Oh, no. Don't say ass.
No.
He's got an ass phone. Maybe he's got one of those new ass phones.
I've been waiting online for one.
WQAM, hello.
Neil?
Yes?
I think that hotel was the Sahara, if I remember. You know,
No.
that replaced the Vim?
No.
No, not the Sahara?
No.
Oh, okay. And what about Elliot Spitzer?
5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, not there. Uh-oh. QAM, hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, yes. I like
Hello,
it.
with another phony British voice, yes.
It's quite all right.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so nasty. It's so shag nasty. How's Wills doing, by the way? Prince Wills? And Princess Charles, how are they doing? All those damn nasty, rotten tooth Brits. WQAM, hello. QAM, hello.
Hi, Neil. Chuck Zink here. Man, is it hot down there.
Yeah, I bet. Say hi to George Carlin, by the way. Poor Skipper Chuck. If he wouldn't have told the kids that there was no God, he might still be, might still be around. You think?
Maybe.
He might still be sitting at Tropical Acres with his teeth in a glass. 5670560 and pound 560. And at least one thing, I haven't done any Polydent spots yet. I did do a couple of spots there for the golf club that you pee in. Now, Skipper Chuck never got to do that.
No.
I bet you he would have wished that he could still be around to do live spots for the golf club that you pee in.
That's right. I got me one, by the way.
You do?
Yeah, here it is. There's the
No,
box.
seriously, what do you mean you got you one?
I got me one. Here it is. I'm holding it right now. The golf club.
And what are you doing?
I'm going to give it to somebody who golfs.
Oh, you don't golf?
And pees. I assume he pees also.
Well, not necessarily. There probably are some guys who are too busy golfing all the time. They don't have time to pee. Well, this tea is sure doing great, man. Now, is that what the golfers mean when they say it's tea time? It's kind
That's
of a
right.
British
It's
thing?
pee time.
That would be a good poll question to take. What's more enjoyable on a golf course, pee time or tea time? Or tea room? WQAM, hello. QAM. Hola. WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
The Wynn used to be the Desert Inn.
Oh.
Okay, it's a beautiful hotel, but you cannot win there. I don't know one person that's won there, and I've been there 3 times, and I'll never go back. But listen, this afternoon, if you go to Woodbine, Justin Stein and Tyler Pizarro, you just use them in the exactas, you'll make a fortune.
Okay. Woo. Tyler Pizarro's a good rider. He's really good. Justin is, he'll be okay. He has his moments. Most of the time, and he doesn't get that many mounts. Can I say that? Many mounts?
No.
Because Clarence will probably take that some other way. He's got a couple of kids, so I imagine he gets a few mounts every now and then, but nevertheless. Tyler Pizarro is great. In fact, remember that one horse that I loved in the first race last time you were at Gulfstream? That was Tyler Pizarro. He won the race. Remember that?
No.
Well, why not? I thought you were supposed to be learning about hosses, man. I'm going to have me another cup of tea because I think this did a little bit of good.
Good.
Now, guess when these tea bags expire? 2004.
Never.
They don't?
It's dried leaves, for Christ's sakes.
Well, it's got a date on the box.
Yeah, that's just to cover your ass date.
2004. And the, that I'm using in my, for the, what's the sweet, not Sweet and Low, whatever that is?
Splenda?
No, Splenda. It expired, it says before Jesus was born.
Oh, no.
But it's still pretty good, and it's helping a hell of a lot. If I could just get one of them vacuum, oh yeah, and just shove it down there and suck out about 400 gallons of phlegm. Oh, God, life would be so sweet. Sweet. 4 minutes till noon at QAM.
Well, it be the 12 to 1 hour on WQAM.
Look at who that is. Everybody look at who that is. Lordy, Lordy, look at who that is. Daddy with the G-ribs. He's a racing wins. Race around in his car, that is. The race driver that never wins. Daddy with the G-ribs.
see here, all you kids. They call me Mr. Ribs. One day soon I'll win a race in my Rocket 88. Oh, well, hey, baby, you sure look fine today.
Oh, Mr. Ribs, did you win the race?
Oh, well, I came in at 35th place.
Well, you earned yourself some ribs on a plate.
Forget that, honey. How's about a date?
I ain't gonna take that chance. Not if you keep coming in last.
Is that why you don't go out with me?
You ain't too slow. You can't compete.
Well, I may be slow on the street, but I sure be fast on my feet.
They call him Mr. Right.
12:02 at QAM. Guess what I'm doing right now?
Drinking some more tea.
Right. I just made another cup.
Good.
Big cup. Big old
I
cup.
should make some. I got some bags over there.
Yeah. Stick a bag in some hot water. You're going to be in hot water. You keep saying ass. I'll tell you that right now. See, let's see if this is hot enough to scald my throat. Man, it is just 5670560 pound 560. See how much better I sound now after a little sip. A little sip will do you, man. Speaking of a little drip, there's that Ali Felching again on CNN, that bald-headed human egg. God, is he an idiot? And then they go through these phases where they find somebody who's like, and they keep parading them out like forever, and then all of a sudden they disappear. Remember Bill Humper?
Yeah.
I think he's on Fox now. I'm not sure because I don't watch Fox, but I believe it's on Fox. WQAM, hello. And that was the only call we had. Man, I feel like Mo, you know? Remember that bit?
Yep.
The call he had from behind the abandoned warehouse in Pembroke Park, or wherever it was. 5670560. Although I'll tell you, it hasn't been as bad as you predicted from yesterday, though.
Yeah, yesterday was brutal. Must have been because Chris was gone.
Oh, yeah.
They knew that there was nothing in between me and them. Chris is like a giant fat condom.
Is that what he is?
Yeah. With the reservoir tip.
Not sure if I like that one.
Spermicidal gel.
What a thought. I think I'm going to be ill. WQAM, hello.
Checking in.
QAM, hello.
Ribbed for her pleasure.
Hello there, Neil.
Oh, the Reverend's got a new voice now.
That wasn't
so
new.
Bad. That's what I meant.
I know.
None of them are new. They're all old, they're all sad, they're all pathetic. Just like him. Charlie Barley. But it is 12:04. I'll tell you one thing, we made it halfway. I'm not really sure. And the good part of it is, look on the bright side for me. Thursday, the day before the 4th of July, this Thursday, that'll be the show I'm doing for like a long time. Till like, let's see, 8th till like the 15th. Am I right about that? Yes?
Yes.
For 12 days. So that should give me plenty of time to get my mung all cleared up, you know, get rid of all that stuff, all the yeast, all the phlegm. If there was a God, would there be such a thing as phlegm?
Yeah,
No.
of course.
No, there would not. Oh,
So you're just presuming that God automatically has to be good, you know. Which religious story about
Are you
paints a
starting
good
to talk
picture of
about
God?
the evil God now?
What
the
evil
God
God?
whose wrath is always waxing hot
Yeah.
and inflicts all
You mean
these
the God that
plagues
they
on
like
mankind?
scare children with and
Stuff
some
like that.
stupid adults too.
Now, let me see. But I'm looking at this thing. The amount after this is blah, 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 which will bring the total. Okay, thanks a lot, Bill. It's my financial guy. He said, you're going to die. He's a good guy. He actually has made me some money. Isn't that exciting? By the way, $142.63 a barrel. That was what the price was just before the show this morning. Should I look at it right now, get everybody depressed? Not on Canada Day. We don't want to get people depressed. They just did a big survey here. 97.86 the loonie. That's not too bad. The euro, on the other hand, is $1.58. Don't go to Europe. Most of you can't afford it. Oh, I think the tea is bringing some crap up, too. Ooh, look at that. Chartreuse. Am I on the right channel now to get the oil? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I'm on BNN. I'm on BNN. The Dow's down another 87 point. Boy, that thing is dropping. And the S&P is down too, Neil. The S&P guy, 142.41. $142.42 a barrel. Went up a penny as I was just in the middle of a sentence. Thank you, Mr. President, all your OPEC buddies and all your Saudi friends for raping the world. Don't we owe them a tremendous debt of gratitude? And I still say when it gets up to $7 a gallon in 2 years, if it really does. Do you have any idea if your tank holds 16 gallons, is that about average for like a medium-sized car these days?
I don't know.
At $7 a gallon, that would be 112. And if it holds 16, and if you got like my Vet, which you have to have high test in that thing, so it's like it's going to be probably like $8. Like I said, for your big gas guzzling, it's going to be like I'll find it. Like $8. Was it worth it? No. WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil Gaza.
WQAM, hello.
Hello, is this Neil?
Yes, sir.
This is your son. Hello, Dad?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Dad. It's been a long time, huh?
Uh-huh.
I missed you.
Uh-huh.
I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. Hey, Uncle George. Hi, Uncle George.
What are you trying to tell us?
I have no life.
Oh, well, we know that. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line.
Just when you thought they couldn't get any dumber and later.
When you thought?
Yeah.
I try not to think when I sit
You're
down
right.
here for 4 hours.
Switch it off.
And all those bedtime stories, all the work that I used to put into that crap. Oh, well, what's the point? And I want you to stop and think about this. And I've done that. I've thought about it. Listen to the callers and then try to relate the stories that I've been sitting here reading for the last year or two to these people.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Uh-huh, yeah.
WOT. Waste of time. WQAM, hello.
Hi, Jerome.
QAM, hello. QAM.
Neil God?
Yes?
I wanted to recommend a great movie. It was made in 2006. It's called The Matador with Greg Kinnear and Pierce Brosnan. And I had a lot more respect for Pierce Brosnan as an actor after seeing this movie. And it was filmed in Spain. But it doesn't really have a whole lot to do about bullfighting. It's more like Pierce Brosnan plays a character who's addicted to assassinating people for the government. But again, it's a great movie. It's called The Matador.
Okay.
Pierce Brosnan is great in it. And thanks.
Well, let me ask you a question, though. How's Pierce Brosnan in it?
Well, you know, he's a really a scruffy type. I mean, he doesn't have any savoir-faire. He feels like he's really at the mercy of the character he's playing. I mean, he's a paid assassin for
yeah, you just said that. Woo! Have you seen that, The Matador?
Yeah.
You have seen it?
Mm-hmm.
And how was it?
It was all right. It's no Of Mice and Men or Schindler's
you
List for that
stop.
matter.
Oh, Schindler's List, my ass, okay?
But
I'm sure it's a wonderful movie and all that. I don't need to see any more of those
I know, that was a
movies.
joke. Watch Of Mice and Men.
Why?
Because it's very good. It's a good story.
If I want to see a
well
movie
told.
about mice, I'll watch Willard.
It has no, it's not about mice.
And Michael Jackson will be singing, Ben, I thought of you
you
again,
play that.
Ben, because I like young men.
Ben.
We're under 10.
Want to be my friend?
He's your friend.
Oh, I'd love to feed him to rats.
Oh, yeah, wouldn't that be great?
I want to see that.
In fact, in that movie we were talking about, Jeepers Creepers, and he goes down that big aluminum
Cube
in the ground. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
And he falls down in there, and all the rats are running up. Ben. Oh, no. It's not MJ again.
Yes, it is. They don't write enough songs for rats anymore.
Oh, I stepped on it. Sorry. Couldn't find it fast enough.
No more. We both found what.
Okay, get rid of her. Okay, get rid of it, whatever it is. That's not a she, it's not a he, it's an it.
It's a smoothie.
Oh, God. WQAM, hello. Hello. Now, what's just happened there? That was like magic.
I don't know, yeah.
That was magic. QAM, hello.
Sure, buddy. You can...
WQAM, hello. QAM, hello.
Well?
Yes?
Out of George's Weller's dating injury.
Uh-huh. WQAM, hello. QAM, hello.
Hey, Blinko, don't jump back. Ow!
WQAM, hello.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got against the good reverend, man? Huh?
What the hell are you talking about? You want to be part of the group too? You want to join the fraternity? Is that it?
No, it's just a question. Like, I always hear you, cut him off the line every time he calls.
Yeah, and you want to know why? Because he calls 7,000 times a day. You think that might have something to do with it and never has anything to say other than make stupid sounds?
Well, that's not true. Maybe
That's true. It's true. Oh, this is good.
Is it chewy? Sounds chewy.
No, it's a new format. Neil pukes up phlegm.
Why not?
I didn't expect this morning because I could actually speak today and like that.
You didn't expectorate that this morning?
I didn't expectorate it at all. And what do you got against the Reverend too, by the way? What's wrong with
His name. The best talent.
Let's stick against his head when
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Oh, God.
Well, I've known my sister all my life. That is why she's now my wife. And I think my son may know it's true. He's my nephew, too. Well, my daddy is my Uncle Joe. My mother is my dear Aunt Flo. It is very plain to see my first cousin is me.
.17. I don't think I ever let that last little twang go on before.
No, that's my favorite twang of all.
Entertaining, yeah. Kind of picking and grinning there for all them inbred yahoos that call, which is, the Reverend and all his little boyfriends. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. Searching for some new callers today. Not necessarily with anything important to say, but just, like checking in, like Jerry Witchen used to do before he checked out.
Hi, Jerry. It's Chubby checking in. It's Chubby checking in.
I bet you she's dead.
I'll bet.
How do you like that, huh? This is getting annoying now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm out of paper towels, so.
WQAM, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
Okay.
Yes. I'm talking to the station. I'm talking to Neil.
You're talking to the station, yes.
Okay, because my mom is from Quebec. My mom always listens to the I'm listening to a very, very, very good show. Good talk show.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and my name, and by the way, is Jimmy Catroni. And it's amazing. All the phone calls he has, he always comes good with all good answers. He's a very special man.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I would love the guy to talk to just say hi to my mom. She's 73 years old.
Uh-huh.
My mom's going, no. How are you?
You're talking to me or Mom?
Okay. Hey, Mom, vas-y, say hi.
$5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. That was pretty illuminating, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't got any idea what he said.
Nope.
Something about Mom and she's 73 and some talk show host in Quebec or some frog or something like that. I haven't got any idea. What was that?
I don't know.
Was that like a person or what?
I don't know, but it was new.
Yeah, new and different.
I'd not heard of that one before.
Oh, yeah. Oh! WQAM, hello.
I collect.
QAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, was it you or George that was talking about that
movie with Josie Zenderland.
Must have been George, because I have no idea who that is.
With
who?
Some song.
Just another idiot. He's almost as good as the guy, what's the guy's name? Andy Rothman.
Oh, yeah, and David Sugarman.
Right, and David Sugarman and Steve Stone, don't forget.
You fairy.
WQAM, hello.
I heard you were going to let the great one speak. Is that true, Neil?
No.
You're going to have his own segment?
No.
Well, he deserves it. The comedy duo.
He deserves it to say what? Okay, let's put the pedal to the metal. Let's hear it. What do you got?
Where's our royalty checks?
Let's hear it.
I said, where's our royalty checks for all the material that we've given you over the years?
In the mail. They're in the mail.
Awesome. Thanks, Neil.
Rectum. Yeah, they're in your ass.
Oh, come on. George is gay. You know it.
Yeah, sure. See, you have nothing new. You have nothing to say.
I've got everything. I've got so much
Well,
material.
let's start with something that we haven't heard before. Anything.
They're coming at you, Neil. I want you to
Anything that we haven't heard before.
last year.
Come on, let's hear it.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I said I got 3 CDs on the way. I've been in production.
You know something? We don't care. We don't care about your CDs. We want you to say. We want you to say something because I know that you can't do it.
What do you want to talk about, Neil?
No, you called me. I didn't call you. That's not how it works. You called me.
I'll talk about anything. Any kind of current events, Obama, whatever you got.
You called me. Let's hear what you got.
He's got nothing.
I got some great movies that I want to recommend.
Yeah, okay.
I got,
You know what you got? You got squat. That's what you got. You're trying to convince yourself and the world that you have something to say. You have nothing to say. To me or to anybody else. You're pathetic. You're a loser. Loser. Who, instead of doing any work or anything constructive, calls this show 8,000 times day after day after day for years now. And this song and a dance about, well, you're going to let me speak? Yeah, okay, I'll give you a shot. I'll give you a chance. There was your chance. You had nothing to say. And then you want me to tell you what to talk about?
Couldn't fill 10 seconds.
No. George is gay. Everybody knows that George is. And you know what? What if he was, which he's not, but what if he was? What about it? I mean, is that a statement? Is that something interesting? Is that a commentary? Who cares?
My wife and children are going to be crushed when they find out.
Yeah. That's a medley of his material. Is if somebody is wounded by that or offended by that? Who cares what you have to say? And the answer is nobody. WQAM, hello.
Can I call you?
No. QAM, hello.
Hello, Nick.
What is it?
Neil, have you ever seen the movie called...
Oh, the phony voice again. That's the boyfriend. They're passing it back and forth on the phone, too.
Pass each other back and forth.
That's what I'm talking about. They're passing the instrument back and forth. 5670560, pound 560 on a Verizon Singular wireless line. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yep.
Got a question. I'm trying to get also as far away as possible from South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Is there why did you pick Toronto? Or did you have anything? I know you lived in Amsterdam for a while. Did you have any other cities that you had looked after also, or maybe relocating over there, or did Toronto was just a place?
It's the place.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And how is the economics over there? Is it affordable for a normal
very expensive. No.
Really? I know Hawaii, not compare Hawaii to Toronto, but at one point I think I heard Hawaii's gas was like $8 a gallon.
Yeah.
And a gallon of milk was like $6.50 a gallon. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm. You can't afford to live here either.
Really?
Trust me.
Even with the turbine, huh?
Well, it all depends now if you put it on right and you keep the roaches out.
Well, put it on tight, buddy. I'll see you on the border.
We're real tight, man.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
And grow the long beard. Okay, good luck to you. Monkey see, monkey do, you know. Oh, Neil is in Toronto most of the time. Let's move to Toronto. How about Oshawa would be good, Oshawa, Ontario. Or maybe Two Egg, Florida would not be too bad. Any place other than South Florida. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. And like you said, Jolly Joe loves the callers. I never really thought about that. He loves it.
Didn't put that together?
What?
He never put that together? I think he's one of the cranks.
I believe it. I think he's Reverend Jones.
Would explain a lot. Would explain what they're able to catch him.
What else is he doing all day? Certainly nothing connected with radio. WQAM, hello.
Yes, I'm so embarrassed of the voice.
WQAM, hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you're in Toronto.
Yeah.
I just moved up here, and I need to get fitted for a new yarmulke. I was curious as to where I might get one.
I believe it. I think he's Reverend Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know it?
What else is he doing all day?
Hello?
Goodbye.
Hello.
Oh.
WQAM, hello. WQAM, hello. Listen to that sound. QAM.
Okay, says something.
Hello.
She's being coached.
Yeah, put us on with whoever is on. Put us on with speak. Hello. Hello. And that was one of the better ones too. That was
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Beware of exploding balls.
Oh, well, has anybody heard of Father Merd? Father Merd was burgling turds. Oh, well, a Father Merd was burgling turds. Oh, well, a Father Merd was burgling turds. A Father Merd, I heard, was burgling turds. Father Merd was burgling turds. Father Merd, I heard, was burgling turds. Father Merd was burgling turds. Father Merd was burgling turds. Father Merd was burgling turds. Well, don't you know our Father Merd? Well, he was altering boys and burgling turds. Oh, well, our Father Merd was burgling turds. That's what I heard.
Lift my dress for the Lord.
Father Merd, Father Merd was burgling turds. 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 Well, don't you know a Father Merd? Well, he was altering boys and burgling turds. Oh, well, a Father Merd was burgling turds. Oh, well, a Father Merd was burgling turds. Father Merd, burgling turds. Burgling turds. Burgling turds. Father Merd, burglar.
12:32 at 560 WQAM. It's All Phlegm Tuesday. But then again, every day lately is All Phlegm Day.
Yeah, I didn't want to be left out.
It's and then what about Chris? You don't got no phlegm?
No phlegm right now, no.
Well, I think you better watch it.
Okay.
You wake up tomorrow morning, you'll be like that.
I got some extra I'll give him.
Do you?
Yeah, I'd like to share.
Through a long
tube.
567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, hello. That's it. That was our call. And once that 75-minute delay catches up, then we'll be dangerous. I have a feeling that in the next hour and a half, between now and 2 o'clock, we're going to have all new callers. What? What are you laughing about?
Funny man.
People who have never called this show before. Maybe people who have never called any show before. Articulate, thoughtful. I mean, that's really something when you say to somebody, what do you got? Oh, what do you want to talk about? Well, what does that say?
I have no line.
Exactly. 281 on the poll. Our goal is 300. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
You were talking about timeshares before. I can't believe people actually buy those things brand new. It's ridiculous. I have a friend who sells them, like, you know, the resales. People who are desperate to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
That guy probably could have bought that one in Vegas for like $5,000 or something.
Sure.
People just desperate to get rid of those things. And they're getting like $50,000 in New York for those things. That's ridiculous. But I don't know. People do it.
Yeah, well, a lot of dumb people out there, yeah.
I guess so.
A lot of gullible people waiting to be had.
All right, see ya.
Thanks. See, there was a new guy.
You're right.
There's one.
There was one. One in a row.
Are you doubting my veracity? Is that it?
I'm doubting your psychic abilities.
Really? I'll show you a thing or two.
Ooh.
Or not. Well, here's this guy that uses vegetable oil fuel.
4 months, so in 4 months I'll have paid.
And he looks kind of like a vegetable. WQAM, hello.
Neil?
Yes, sir.
I've only called you once or twice before, but I'm still leaving it on the oven to these days.
Oh, yeah. WQAM, hello.
Yes, I want to talk up a little bit about makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. You ever hear of something called arsenic?
Hello?
Arsenic. Give it a try, man. It's perfect for you. WQAM, hello. QAM, hello. QAM.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to Neil, please.
Speaking, please.
Oh, hey, Neil. This is Tom from Jacksonville. Big fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to cut to the chase and talk about something important. My cousin Larry used to play defense for the Leafs, Larry Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Larry?
Yeah, he sucked with the Leafs, yes.
Yeah, he did. Was he the worst Leaf defenseman ever, in your opinion?
No.
Dave Burrows?
No, Corey Cross.
Oh, yeah. What about Tim Horton in his short time with the Leafs?
What about him? He's a Hall of Famer. What are you talking about?
Bobby Bond. No, I grew
Okay, well, listen, go talk some hockey with somebody who wants to talk about it, okay, Dave? It reminds me of Defoe, you know. Oh, well, Eddie Jackaman and Gump Worsley, and that's his hockey knowledge.
I felt so much air getting sucked out of the room here, my ears popped.
What do you mean by that?
It was like a vacuum was starting to form
Well, that's a
in here.
pubic service when your ears pop.
Wow.
When you're all plugged up and like that. The only thing better than that is when your rectum pops.
This is true.
And don't call me Pops. WQAM, hello.
Hi, Poppy.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Okay.
Hey, listen, I got roped into one of those time-sharing deals as well.
Mm-hmm.
But my wife and I went up and got it. But my brother's an attorney, and he got us out of it. There's apparently a 10-day clause in there that you can back out of it with no penalties or anything.
Really?
Yeah, so if your friend got roped into one, have him get an attorney and get out of it. Because we were looking at, it was this incredible mess we got ourselves into, but thank goodness there was a way out.
Well, I'm glad for your advice, because if he's smart, which I don't think he is, but if he's smart, he'll get out of it right now.
Get out of it, because they do sing a pretty song and dance a cute little dance while you're there.
Mm-hmm.
And the places look nice, and, they try to convince you, and they do a good job at it.
Mm-hmm.
But get out of it.
Well, he's obviously got no sales resistance like a lot of people.
Exactly. Well, I'm one. Tell him to get out of it and have a great day, Neil.
Thanks, Pally. See, what did I tell you, George? What?
I'll never do it again. Sorry.
Never do what?
Buy a timeshare, another one.
What are you talking about?
I'm kidding. I've never bought a timeshare. I've never been that high.
WQAM, hello.
Neil, you got it all wrong.
WQAM, hello.
Hey, good afternoon, Neil.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hey, I'm a truck driver here in Hialeah. I've been a listener for 20 years. First-time caller. Just like to say I love your show. I love George. And that's basically all I got to say. Have a good day.
Okay, thanks, Pally.
All right, bye.
See, there you go. There's another one. And you're giving me crap. No, it's not going to happen. I mean, obviously the others are still going to be there, because this is their life.
I have no life.
No, this is delightful.
I wouldn't get too carried away. It's the 1st of July, for crying out loud. What do you want? You want high quality here? 288 on the poll. And I don't want is in second place. I don't want to might win. What's the reason you don't call the show? I don't wanna is in second place. And it was late edition, too. But I think a very good one. Can't be bothered. WQAM, hello. WQAM, hello.
Mentally ill.
QAM, hello.
Hey, did you know Joyce had surgery?
I don't want it. I don't want to.
Yeah.
She had a vasectomy.
WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how are you? My name is Mike. I'm also in Toronto. I'm a big fan. I'll cut right to the chase. My cousin used to ride the Zamboni for the Maple Leafs.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think, was the best Zamboni driver they had?
Paul Morris.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Paul Morris was the old PA announcer at Maple Leaf Gardens for 100 years.
Okay.
Of course, you knew that, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They all look back. And from this angle, you'll get a better look at it. Potvak cruising into the slot. steals the puck off
Well, it's
Lenny's
Denise Potvin.
off the far post, and it stays out by a foot. Well, looks like we're right in the middle of the crowd at the Nassau County Coliseum Saturday night. Leafs 5, Islanders nothing, 17 minutes left in regulation time.
Well, back to Trevor Johansson to Ian Turnbull over the blue line up at center. A long pass over on the right wing for Kurt Lunger. Bob Bourne getting it to Jerry Hart, stopped by George Ferguson, and the Leafs checking.
How do you like that? Some hockey on here, huh? That's what Clarence wants, I'm sure. Hockey and horse racing with George. Isn't that going to put us over the top?
I don't know if he likes those two things.
I know what he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Rectum.
That's not what I heard.
And what's this track? Delaware Park. 8 minutes till the first race at Delaware Park. Here's the post parade.
The 9-race card, and we've got a fast track and a firm turf for that card. And the horses for the first race are here in the paddock.
Oh, I'm pulling for the 4-horse. Joe Rocco's the jockey. He looks pretty good to me. Isn't that the way to bet on a race?
Sure.
And if there's a female jockey in there like Chantel Sutherland, then George has got he's got a shot. Or Emma Jane Wilson, although she don't look all that good. She's a good rider, but she's not that pretty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what that means.
I don't want to be like caustic or say she's all right. She's a nice lady, I'm sure. $2.90 on the pull, by the way, Chris.
Very happy.
Biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Holy cow, Aaron's coming.
Right now, look how close, under the existing rules, look how close Barack Obama is to the finish line. Senator Clinton way back here. Barack Obama needs fewer than 100 delegates to get to the finish line.
Who's the best candidate gonna fix health care before it's too late? You're damn right. Who's the man who changed the economy for the working man? Can you dig it? Who's the cat that'll get our troops out? He knows what Iraq is all about. Right on. Some say Barack is a young mother. I'm just talking about Barack. He's an educated man who wants to be your president, man. You gotta vote for this man.
Well, let's face it, nobody thought a 46-year-old black guy named Barack Obama was going to be the Democratic nominee.
Look how close Barack Obama is to the finish line. He doesn't need much, and he's the Democratic
Give
nominee.
a little push, baby. 12:45 at 560 WQM. Guess what country is home to the world's top drug users?
America, United States?
Correct.
All right. Damn, we're number one. Wait, let's play it. I can't find it.
Americans are the world's top consumers of cannabis and cocaine, despite punitive U.S. drug laws, according to an international study published in the online scientific magazine PLOS Medicine, whatever that is, PLOTS. The study released yesterday revealed that 16.2% of Americans have tried cocaine at least once, and 42.4% use marijuana. In second place, New Zealand. Just 4.3% of study participants had used cocaine, and 41.9% marijuana. The research was conducted at the University of New South Wales in Sydney based on WHO data from 54,000 plus people in 17 countries. Rates of participation differed from country to country, and researchers noted uncertainty over how honestly people report their own drug use. Nevertheless, the findings present comprehensive data on the patterns of drug use from national samples representing all regions of the world. A vast majority of survey participants from the U.S., Europe, Japan, and New Zealand had consumed booze compared to smaller percentages from the Middle East, Africa, and China. The data also revealed socioeconomic patterns in drug use. Single young adult men with high income had the greatest tendency to regularly use drugs. Drug use does not appear to be simply related to drug policy, the researchers wrote, since countries with more stringent policies toward illegal drug use did not have lower levels of such drug use than countries with more liberal policies. In the Netherlands, where drug policy is more liberal than the U.S., 1.9% of survey participants said they'd used cocaine and only 19.8% marijuana. How do you like that?
Okay.
12 U.S. States, including California, permit medical use of marijuana, but possession and use remains prohibited under federal law. And despite the U.S. government's massive anti-drug efforts, the U.S. remains the world's top drug market, one amply supplied by South American cartels. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency has observed ever larger quantities of illegal drugs pouring into the country. We're seizing greater quantities of illegal drugs here than ever before, said a DEA statement last week. In 2007, agencies 41 metric tons of cocaine in just 2 raids and denied drug traffickers record-breaking revenue of $3.5 billion for the year. So those laws are obviously very effective, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Not. And conversely, in Netherlands, where it's not illegal, it's, no big deal. But nevertheless, here's the poll result. What's the reason you don't call the show? 301 votes, because Neil's scratchy voice. Too much phlegm. Maybe they don't want their phlegm to come through the phone. You think that could be it?
Could be.
I'd rather listen to the Chronics and crazies who do call, 57. I don't wanna, 43. It'll be number 1, you'll see. I don't wanna. Haven't got anything to say, 35. I'm not that stupid, 29. Too busy, 28. I'd probably get all tongue-tied, wet my pants, 26. Too shy, 22. But I do call, 19. Well, isn't that about 15 too many?
Yeah.
About 14, 15 more than the actual number who do call, 600 times a day. I fear Neil's reaction, 15. Can't get through, 14. My boss would get pissed off, 7. I can never remember the number, 4. Neil ordered me not to call anymore, 3. I take myself way too seriously, 1. And no available phone, solamente uno. Out of 300 and 5 vote. Got a few calls on there right now. I bet you they're going to be stellar. You'll see. WQAM, hello.
I need Matt.
Yeah, you sure do. QAM, hello. QAM.
Suburban. A new millennium. Yay.
WQAM, hello.
Yeah, I'm a first-time caller.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. He's a first-time caller. We believe him, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
567-0560. This is for those who forget the numbers, can't remember them. Write them on your wrist. Write them on your sleeve. Write them on your
rectum
ass. Write them on Clarence's ass. So, in other words, there was actually a meeting about that comedy bit on Monday? There was a meeting.
I don't know how long it went on. I don't know who was involved, but you know how this place is.
Yeah, sick. Sick, effed up. And the powers that be decided that ass in that context can't be played on the air. We have to put a bleep in it on the... Yeah. To make sure that it's not funny. WQAM, hello.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
So, what's going on? How's everything?
What do you got, sir? Nothing?
It's raining. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm calling. I just don't know.
You calling to tell me it's raining?
It's raining like hell, buddy.
Okay, well, thanks for the good news. Thank you so much. Gotta move up and out, down. That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear the funny comedy.
Well, let's give them what they want.
Gotta move up and out, down. Gotta move up and out, down. The day that I heard that, I think that was the end. The end of the world as I used to know it. It put me over the edge.
With an almost religious devotion to get on down.
Okay. That's enough. WQAM, hello.
Good afternoon, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
Okay.
I'm just I'm confused that the Humper hadn't shown up somewhere else. I really thought that was a power play with the station. I never thought they let him go. And to be off the radio for about 6 months now, have the ratings dropped precipitously in his time slot?
Yes.
Well, what are they now?
They suck.
Well, what is he doing? How's he making a living?
For the ESPN, he's not short on work.
He only does that football thing and a couple of horse racing. He's not really a fixture on the network.
Well, evidently he's doing okay. He hasn't called me yet for a loan.
So that Jax is just terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, just it's mindless entertainment.
Joe likes it. Jolly Joe likes it.
Why? He must pay him $1 an hour.
Maybe that's why he likes it.
Him and Sean Hannity each get $1 an hour. That's all they're worth.
Okay, thank you. Well, we just learned something. That Jerks is terrible. That's what the guy said.
Okay.
5670560. I think I'm making a comeback after that tea. Thank you so much. I'd do a lot better if I could go get some cough drops.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you can't. Let me see what we got in the last hour. Well, we got no live spots, of course. That goes without saying. Gotta move up and not down. See, it's not the actual song that you just played. That's not what sends me.
No, I know.
Rose kicking one time, boy.
It was this.
Yo.
Will you stop?
Big shout out to the Flying Cordies brothers.
This one's out of my hands.
Shout out to the Reverend Athletic. Eric Spolstra, mother.
Now if we could just promote this.
1, 2, 3, 4, get the heat. Beasley or Rose. Gotta go up and not down. Gotta go up and not down. 1, 2, 3, 4, get the heat. Beasley or Rose. Gotta get up and not down. Gotta go up and not down.
What up, everybody? We got the heat. 15 to 67, worst team in the league.
Please. Stop. No mo. Or I'm going to go out the door for the cough drops and just not come back. WQAM, hello. QAM. WQAM, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
This is Kevin from Toronto.
Yeah.
I hear that you're a real big player in the gay community. Is that true?
Yeah. No.
Oh, that's cool. Is it true that your flatulence don't make noise anymore?
No, we can't do it.
Ah, boo.
Yeah. Everybody's from Toronto now, you notice? Alleged. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon and Singular Wireless line. He hears through the grapevine. WQAM, hello.
Yeah, I want to call Neil Rogers.
Speaking.
Hello?
Yes.
Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
Just want to discuss a couple of subjects. Like, do you guys know about the state was going to buy land in the Everglades, or whatever happened about that? I mean, it's like a scam for the. Well, they proposed to buy a certain acreage from the one of the biggest, sugar companies in the world, and I'm sure they're probably buying it at some inflated price.
Mm-hmm.
That and also, like, I'd love to discuss the waste of time that the war on drugs is. That's, I guess, the pharmaceutical companies will never let that stop because they probably profit from it. Certain other things.
Yeah.
And there's this. But the thing about the Everglades, since I'm kind of like a sort of semi-environmentalist, nobody's really given that much press here. I saw it last week somewhere on CNN, and it lasted for like 10 seconds in the news cycle.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because nobody cares about it. It's like the Marlins. Nobody cares about the Everglades.
Like the Marlins.
Yeah.
And by the way, I missed the fart sounds. Okay, what's the deal on that? Is there some FCC rule that you can't?
No, it's got nothing to do with the FCC. It's got to do with Joyce and Joe Bell and Clarence. It's got to do with a bunch of overgrown children who want to do everything they can to put a damper on this radio station. That's what it has to do with.
I mean, no, that was the first thing somebody told me. So if you go down to South Florida, you can listen to this guy. He's got this crazy show.
Yeah, it used to be crazy and funny, man. It used to be, yeah.
I know. I guess like
not no more. Well, good luck to you, sir. I'll see you in the Everglades.
Be good.
I'll see you in Immokalee. And people can't even believe that. You say how they ask you different questions about...
and it's just like that. It's just like that call. They say, what is the FCC? And they don't understand it. You have to keep explaining that it has nothing to do with anything except fake lawyers.
The FCC doesn't care about a half a dozen words that are on that list. But you know what? Gotta move up and not down.
The biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 550 QAM.
The sports leader.
Hello, this is Arnold. This is not a tumor. It's the 1 to 2 hour.
Won't take the train. You won't carpool. You see a Hummer. You start to drool. You won't walk for 20 feet. You'd rather take your SUV. You can't drive. You can't heat without crude. You're in deep. You need it for your plastics. Withdrawal symptoms make you sick. Whoa, you like to think there's lots more under the soil. Oh, yeah. That's what you think. That ain't the truth, though. closer to the truth to say you're totally spoiled. You know, you're gonna have to face it. You're addicted to oil. Might as well face it. You're addicted to oil. Might as well face it. You're addicted to oil. Come on, Laura. Might as well face it. You're addicted to... Yeah, dance with them girls. Might as well face it. They're addicted to oil.
Okay, it's 102 at 560 WQAM. We got an hour to go. I think we can make it. What do you think?
Make what?
Hey, while the sun shines.
Hey, hey.
567. Let's get a zillion great calls here today as they set off for the 4th of July. What do you say? I haven't heard anybody call and say, good luck with the numbers tomorrow morning, guys. You hear anybody say that?
Nope.
You want to know why?
They don't care.
They don't give a crap. Once upon a time, man, back in the day, it was a whole different altitude. But now they just, we could care, but we don't wanna. In fact, look how that's moving up. It's a strong second on the poll. Why they don't call, they don't wanna.
Uh-huh.
And like I've said before a million times, like your good friend there, Reverend Psycho.
Yeah, Reverend Stalker.
He was shocked because he wasn't expecting it.
No, I know.
Actually sat back and said, okay, go ahead and say something.
Well, you knew that was going to happen. That's why you did it.
Oh, of course. Well, what do you want to talk about? What do you...
Just like all the others.
Right. What do you got? I got plenty. I sit here 4 hours a day, man. Day after day after day, 32 and a half years. And once upon a time, they had something. But no mo. WQAM, hello.
I like calling.
QAM, hello.
Hello?
Hello, yes, phony voice, yes.
Hey, this isn't a phony voice. How you doing today?
Okay.
This is Bruce in Fort Lauderdale.
You used to live down here? What is it?
Bruce in Fort Lauderdale. Weren't you down here in Florida at one time?
What do you mean by that?
I thought you used to live down here in this area.
I still do.
Oh, I thought you lived up north in Toronto. I'm sorry.
Both.
Well, anyway, there's this guy I would just want to give a shout-out to.
Uh-huh, good. I wonder if he knows Andy Rothman or David Sugarman.
Right, or Yogi.
567, this guy I want to give a shout-out to. See, that also is not a phone call to a talk show. I want to give a shout-out. I want to say hi to my mom. I want to say hi to my boyfriend. Forget it. Call him up and give him a shout. The audience don't care. And I don't. And George don't. And Chris sure as hell don't.
Nope.
You care, Chris?
No, not at all.
Oh. Well, why not?
Well, you know.
WQAM, hello.
Yeah, hey, Neil. I just want to wish George good luck with his summer number. Not yours. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't ready for that.
There you go. It's one of your people, man.
Over here.
It's one of your people.
Sure.
He loves you, man.
Yeah,
he loves you. He wants to make coochie with you.
Uh-huh. There's a long line.
Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Do they have 7-Elevens up there in Toronto?
No.
I wanted a Boston cream donut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go to Boston. WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil. I'm from Canada.
WQAM, hello.
I just want to give a shout-out to Neil.
Yeah.
Neil.
WQAM, hello.
Hello, I want to talk to Neil.
Speaking.
Neil, let's see, are you going away? Have you figured out where you're going?
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I spend 5 months every year in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Mm-hmm. I sure as hell wouldn't go there.
Why not, man? It's a great city. Young people, Asians, Dalhousie University.
Good. Enjoy it.
A couple of weeks ago, when George was on vacation, I think he was gone for a week, man. The last couple of days of that of your week, man, you sounded so distressed. It was like
distressed about what?
No, you just sounded like you were finished. The last couple of days, when George was on vacation for a week, you just sounded terrible. But another thing, I thought you'd be coming down here to Miami to visit because of the great musical that's in town.
No.
No, Celia Cruz, there's a great musical about her.
Let me ask you this.
No, I think you like Celia Cruz.
Let me ask you this. How long has Celia Cruz been dead?
Yeah, she's been dead a long time, but there's a musical about her life. And
Who cares? Why do I care about that?
No, I thought you were a big Celia Cruz fan.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Why wouldn't you go to Halifax?
Why won't I go there? Well, let me ask you this. Why should I go there? Because you say so?
No, of course not.
You're the same guy that tells me I should go to Miami. Wait a minute. You're the same idiot that tells me I should come to Miami to see a Celia Cruz musical, and you want me to go to Halifax? You go there.
No, but you love Canada, and it's just another great city. And
Well, what do you mean I love Canada? How do you know what I love?
Because you talk about Canada, you talk about Toronto, what a great city is.
That is because I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here looking out the window. I live here part of the year, a good part of the year, most of it.
Yeah, and that's why you're there, because you like it.
That's right, and that's why I'm not going to Halifax, because I don't like it, okay? Halifax, Nova Scotia.
You like it?
No. I don't wanna. How do you like that?
Yep.
He likes it, and therefore, in fact, if he spends, what do you say, 5 months a year there, or 5 weeks, whatever it is?
You better
What does
like
that
it.
tell you? WQAM, hello.
How does George's mail sack smell now?
QAM, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes.
How's it going?
Okay.
One word for these callers today. Oi!
Mm-hmm. Oh, including yours. Including yours.
Oi!
That's one of my favorites, is people that call and make comments about these idiots, and then they themselves, turn out to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
They themselves. So did that guy get the point across that the last 2 days of the when you were on vacation for a whole week?
What?
That I sounded so distressed? He only said it about 75 times.
I know, until you were going to agree with him.
WQAM, hello.
Rosa!
QAM, hello.
Hey, buddy.
Yep.
Wanted to give you a heads up there on those teas you guys were talking about. Ginger. Boil some ginger up, and that stuff will burn your back of your throat, and it'll start curing instantly. Let it get to the bone. Let the tussin get to the bone. All right, buddy. Hey, have a good one, man. Hey, George.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were done.
He just has a call tomorrow now.
Damn it. Yeah, you can call George tomorrow. He'll have a lot of open lines. 333 votes, but our goal is 350. Now, what do we have on the first one? 2-something?
I will look real quick. Give me
Before I Schmidt canned it? That
416.
Was bad. What?
416.
On that horseball poll, we had 416 votes?
Correct.
That's quite an accomplishment. Boy, that caffeine-free Diet Pepsi. That's what does it. Forget about that damn tea. And what was he saying about ginger? Be safe in Toronto?
That's
ginger?
right.
WQAM, hello.
Hi, Graham.
QAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes.
Just not to keep you too long. You ever put Lysol on the foreskin after you have sex?
Oh, yeah, sure. WQAM, hello.
Do you know Vicks Vapor Rub? Vicks Vapor Rub?
Keep saying it.
Put some of that on a spoon and just
Keep saying
stick it down your throat.
Keep saying it. Stick it in your
Stick it down.
And see if it is like fire.
Flaming.
5670560. Now, wouldn't you like to be a fly on the wall and see the routine that goes on?
No. Absolutely not.
Would you fly away?
No. Fat, disgusting old men with Wesson oil? No.
WQAM, hello.
Hi, Jeff.
QAM, hello.
Neil, how bad do your ratings drop during the summer because of George? Because he sucks. Send him the 40 or something. I love.
WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
Fly away.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Neil. First of all, good luck on your ratings. God, come on, man. Man, I hate it when you get up to the phone. This guy been sitting here all this time, man, and now all of a sudden he's looking for change. I can't believe this crazy stuff, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, Neil, like I was saying, good luck on your ratings, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I thought about Schindler's List earlier, but I was going to ask you about another movie, and see if you saw that one, which is Blazing Saddles. I know you did. You had to have seen it, and how'd you like it?
Yeah, 100 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, of course. The best comedy ever, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Just want to call you and say good luck on your ratings, man.
Biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Sports leader.
Yeah.
The biggest names. The best talent. It's the Mad Dog. Jim Mandich. Afternoons 4 to 7. Sports Radio 560 QAM. The sports leader.
Who's going to give Ricky a blow?
STD-laden strip joints. Approved by Joyce. Fart sounds. Rejected by Joyce. Online gambling scams. Approved by Joyce. Words containing the word bag. Rejected by Joyce. Erectile dysfunction spots. Resoundingly approved by Joyce. Tuba sounds resembling fart sounds. Rejected by Joyce. Blatant sports-related faggery and sports show hosts encouraging kids to rob liquor stores. Happily approved by Joyce. Fart sounds. Rejected by Joyce.
Okay, 117 at QAM. Now, this story is hysterical. It would be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Kind of like the callers, you know?
Yeah.
Is the American Family Association anti-gay with a small g and anti-gay with a capital G, question mark? One News Now, the Christian news service covertly owned by the AFA, receives syndicated content from providers like the Associated Press and edits instances of the word gay to read homosexual. Although the site is registered to the conservative anti-gay organization, the fact isn't disclosed anywhere on the site. An article posted Sunday night about Olympic track and field star Tyson Gay was no exception. The article read, Tyson homosexual easily won a semifinal for the 100 meters at the U.S. Olympic track and field trials and seemed to have something for the final later Sunday. The headline read, Homosexual eases into 100 final at Olympic events. On Saturday, it went on, homosexual misjudged the finish in his opening heat and had to scramble to finish fourth. Then in his quarterfinal, a couple hours later, ran 9.77 to break the American record that had stood since 1999. Asked how he felt, homosexual said, a little fatigued. Homosexual by 10:06 a.m. Eastern Time, the headline in the story text, have been edited to reunite Gay with his original name. His name is Gay. Are you following this?
Yeah.
AP spokesman Jack Spoke said he couldn't comment without first reviewing the information. Cindy Roberts of the American Family Association said she would take a look at the news report. A follow-up message she can comment on why the ownership of One News Now is not disclosed on the site hasn't been returned. Tyson homosexual.
Uh-huh.
And who's the defensive back for the Patriots? Randall Gay? Randall homosexual? Chris?
I have no idea if he's a homosexual, but...
Did you understand the story?
Uh-huh.
Gay. Then why did you come back with a ludicrous response? Is that just you being you or what?
Yes.
Oh. Could have fooled me. 567, come on, let's get these phones cranked up for these last 41 minutes, man. It's the first of Julio. It's heavy-duty crap. How many people do you think are going to get their hands or heads or legs blown off in Hialeah with the fireworks on Thursday?
About 30, man.
Huh? Think about it.
Couple.
No, on Friday, excuse me. So it's a public service on Friday. You should definitely go on here and remind everybody, make sure you get blow off a lot of fireworks and blow off your body parts.
Okay.
And shoot off a lot of guns, too. It's always a good idea. WQAM, hello.
Yeah, you really...
WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yep.
What's going on? You're only taking calls because you want the ratings to go up.
Yeah. Yeah, these calls definitely ought to do it, no question. WQAM, hello.
Yeah, you coming back down to Miami?
No.
Okay, if you were, I'll be over there quicker than a frog bust his ass when he jumps. I'll tell you what, to come see you.
Oh, and by the way, what happened there at the when we went into the break? Where are all the white women? What was that?
Oh, me. From Blazing Saddles, didn't he bring that up? Did the black guy call and mention Blazing Saddles or something?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only drop I have from that movie. There's only a funny line in the movie.
I see. WQAM, hello.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Quién habla? Hola, Tony. Radio Mambín. Hello.
WQAM, hello.
Yeah, Neil, two things. The guy called earlier talking about honey for the gold, or for the prep, rather. What you got to do, if you choose to, is take like about 2 or 3 measures, like a shot glass of lime, like you squeeze it yourself, and then you mix like 1/3 part with the honey, and actually it really works. And obviously, of course, you stay away from the dairy products and all of that.
Mm-hmm. I thought you put the lime in the coconut.
Yeah, you do.
Pure,
And then you put the coconut in your
rectum.
Mm-hmm. Another thing, George yesterday was talking about Jehovah's Witnesses, and my wife was raised a Jehovah's Witness, so when I got home, she was kind of telling me about that. That they apparently predicted the Armageddon, the end of the world, like 4 or 5 times.
They keep getting it wrong.
It just never happened. So apparently there appears to be some delay. Hopefully they'll get to where it's going to go.
Okay, get a phone. Get one that works. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, hello.
Neil, good movie, good town recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Bartlett, good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Eugene, Oregon, good town. Just got back. Enjoy.
Okay. Okay, after I go to Halifax, I'm going to head for Eugene, Oregon. You ever been there?
No.
Ever been in the Great Northwest?
All the time.
Have you?
Yeah, all over the Northwest. Just never made it to that part of Oregon.
Well, why not?
I think I went through
Something
Portland.
Wrong with you? Anti-Semitic or something?
Got around
What's wrong
to
with
it.
you?
Been to Seattle, Spokane,
Haven't been anywhere. I haven't been anywhere. I have been to Vancouver, though. It was great. I love Vancouver. Maybe I'll go there next week on vacation. What do you think?
Instead of Nova Scotia?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'll think about that one. WQAM, hello.
Yeah, Neil, the first thing you got to do as far as your throat goes is tell Paco to get a checkup.
Yeah, okay. WQAM, hello. QAM, hello.
Oh, tired, yo.
Hey, now, he is one of the worst. He is nauseating, grotesque, revolting, idiotic, pathetic. The singer, you know who he is?
Yeah, like Upperman or whatever the...
Well, whatever he thinks he is, yeah. The singer. Tragic. Your existence on the planet offends all of us. Any living creature is offended by your existence. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, you're a man with expert taste. Where's the best Chinese food in town? Because I can't find it.
In what town?
In this town. Forget where you live in South Florida, not where you're residing in Amsterdam.
How would I know? I don't live in Amsterdam.
Well, I thought you did.
No, I don't.
To play with the little boys.
Yeah, that's right. I'm waiting for. I'm waiting right now. I'm stalking little boys.
Lurking.
Now lurking and stalking. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, hello.
Hey, how you doing, Neil?
Okay.
So at this point, it looks like Obama is going to be our president because he looks like change is needed. But do you think his wife is what it takes? Got what it takes?
Wait a minute. What does his wife have to do with anything?
Well, isn't that an extension of him, sir?
No.
Well, doesn't she go all over the country and pontificate and spread goodwill? Part of the United States?
Let me ask you something. How many people voted for Lady Bird Johnson or Pat Nixon or Rosalind Carter?
Well, you're right there, sir. But
yeah, I sure am. Okay, end of conversation. Does she have what it takes? Give me a break.
To what?
Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? And what about that phony blonde lying bimbo that McCain is married to?
Can she bake a cherry pie?
A Perry Chai?
A Perry Chai.
358 in the poll. We did it.
What
was our goal? About 5 vote. Does she have what it takes? WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to. A previous caller talked about the Everglades, and it really got me going. I'm a big conservationist with the Everglades, but our governor is a moron.
Yeah, we know that.
Well, he basically spent $175 billion of Florida taxpayer money to get a hodgepodge quilt work of 300 acres scattered across the southern Lake Okeechobee. He hopes to trade it all for a corridor to save the Glades, but he's going to take out a 30-year mortgage that could cost upwards of $4 billion. But we don't have enough money for our school teachers. The Florida Safe Home program is going off the roof. And I'm telling you, our governor is a moron.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. And also...
You fairy.
And that, too. Not that there would be anything wrong if he weren't a closet case and a hypocrite and a phony with his beard and all that crap. Oh, he's got a girlfriend now, all of a sudden. He just woke up one day and all of a sudden he had a girlfriend. With a big, long, wiry beard.
The biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Hey, this is Joe Rose. The summer's almost here, so now's the time to call my friends Lenny, Mike, Scott, Eric, and Chippy at Air Around the Clock to get your AC checked out or replaced before the weather gets too hot and you're stuck in that hot house again. Hey, Air Around the Clock has their famous $19.95 air conditioning checkup program special for you to take advantage of. Air Around the Clock is the best in the business. 32 years of providing top-notch service with over 85 radial dispatch vehicles on the road daily to serve you. Air Around the Clock uses quality brands, and their technicians are trained and certified on every type of repair and AC unit made today. Air Around the Clock does residential and commercial work all over South Florida, so remember the name. Air Around the Clock in Broward, 954-742-5544. Or in South Palm Beach, 561-395-7799. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. Call Air Around the Clock today and tell them that I sent you. I wouldn't use anyone else.
A demonstration. What your home is like before combat roach baits. And now what your home will be like after combat. Nothing gets rid of cockroaches better than Combat roach baits and gels, because only Combat uses fipronil, the fastest and most effective roach-killing ingredient. All it takes is for one cockroach to eat the Combat bait. It goes back to the nest, dies, and is eaten. And in turn, those cockroaches die and are eaten until all are dead. Usually in as little as 5 days, leaving your home roach-free and cleaner for the entire family. Combat, America's #1 selling roach baits and gels. Kill one, destroy them all.
Heat fans, Jason Jackson here. Now that your Miami Heat has added Michael Beasley alongside Dwayne Wade and Sean Marion, tickets are going fast. Don't be left out. Get your season tickets right now and secure your seat location for next season. We have great lower bowl seating available for the first time in years, or you can become a Heat season ticket holder for just $10 a game. Buy online now at Heat.com or call 786-777-HOOP. Sales reps are standing by, so call now.
How much are you spending to find the sales leads you need?
I was spending thousands of dollars a month advertising my business, and I didn't have much to show for it. That all changed when I called Sales Genie.
We spent big bucks for an ad in the phone book, but the phone didn't ring until I picked it up and called Sales Genie.
Sales Genie is the largest provider of sales leads and business prospects, giving you instant access to the sales leads you need anytime from anywhere for just a few bucks a day. And now they'll give you 100 sales leads free. Call now, 1-800-600-6248.
Now with Sales Genie, I'm getting all the sales leads I can handle every day for less than I pay for lunch.
I'm saving thousands of dollars a month, and I've got more sales leads than ever, thanks to Sales Genie.
Call Sales Genie now and get 100 sales leads absolutely free. 1-800-600-6248. That's 1-800-600-6248. 1-800-600-6248.
The best talent.
It's the Big L. Orlando Alzagari. Mornings 5 to 7.
Sports Radio 560
QAM. The sports leader.
Neil got out. WQAM. Where the faggot is.
Randall Simmons is a real Geico customer, not a paid celebrity. So to help us tell his story, we hired an actual celebrity. Barack Obama's pastor, Jeremiah Wright.
I was in my car headed out on a date when I had my accident.
Accident? It was no accident. Not if you're a black man in this country.
I called Geico, and right from the start, I couldn't believe how helpful they were.
Oh, yes, they want you to believe, but I never believe the white man. Oh, no.
Geico got me a loaner car and actually called ahead to the restaurant and explained why I was late.
Well, I'm still waiting on an explanation of how come racism in this country still exists, an explanation of how a black man has never been president. Can I get an amen?
Geico. Real service, real savings, real insane celebrities.
131 at QM. I think for the most part I got a lot of that phlegm out. I think the tea did it.
A rat.
Not.
A rat.
I think I talked my way through it. You know what I mean by that?
Hot stuff helps.
Really?
Yeah. I thought everybody
knew go out and find me some hot stuff. I'll go out and do some stalking. Or maybe I'll just put on a pair of silk stockings. Remember that show? Boy, he was sure hot.
Never watched it.
You never watched Silk Stockings?
No. Detective show, was it?
Yeah, kind of like, yeah.
Yep. Well, then.
WQAM, hello.
It's my money, and I need it now.
Do we have any idea what that was?
No.
Besides an a-hole? 567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. We only got 28 minutes to go. So, grab it while you can. WQAM, hello.
No changes in 08.
WQAM, hello.
Could you play some jingles and air checks? Thanks.
No. No jingles or air checks. Thanks. I don't want to is moving toward the top on our poll. About why people don't call the show? They don't want to. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Chris? Maybe they don't want to be screened by Chris.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe this whole screening process that you do when you're on, maybe that's kind of discouraging calls.
Sure. Yeah, I'm just all broken up about that.
Yeah, me too. WQAM, hello.
It's raining on Prozac.
Okay, good. Go out and open up your mouth, okay, like a sparrow.
WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, what's going on, man?
Yes, sir.
That guy that yelled out, "It's my money and I need it now," there's some law firm, J.G. Wentworth, and that's the commercial that they play on TV as everybody yelling that out the window.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a settlement, they'll pay you off, so they'll take your settlement. It's just...
Well, I'd rather yell something else out the window.
I'm as mad as hell, but I'm not going to take this anymore.
Oh, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Just
okay,
want to
thanks.
let you know. See you.
Thanks. See, there you go. We'd have been wondering all day long. What was that guy talking about? Wouldn't you have been wondering all day?
I would have stayed up all night.
Broken out into a cold sweat?
Mm-hmm.
But this guy has, he clued us in. Thank you so much. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. No more sugar and no more caffeine. Got those two things?
Yep.
Write them down. WQAM, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Is this Neil Rogers?
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to know if anybody saw the movie There Will Be Blood.
No.
No? Okay.
Should we see it? Oh, another great conversationalist. She wants to know if anybody saw it. Well, I'm sure if there is such a movie, somebody saw it. Do you ever hear of it?
No.
That was the Daniel Day-Lewis one?
Oh, I wouldn't see that.
It's supposed to be a really good movie. I just never saw it.
Well, I was going to ask her if it was something we ought to see and if it was great and yada yada, but she didn't want to have a conversation. She's another great conversationalist.
Okay, bye.
WQAM, hello. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil. Hey, when I'm out in public, I listen for that voice, and if I ever see it, I'm going to kill it.
Which one is that?
Your buddy, Prozac Ron.
Oh, yeah.
He needs some help, and you need a smoothie.
5670560 and pound. See, you started that crap.
Excuse me?
You're the one that started that smoothie crap.
That was Boca Brian. Thank you very much.
With what?
With the Smooth Boys.
What are you talking about?
Bit after bit. Smoothie didn't come from me, buddy.
Chris, do you understand what he's talking about?
He's saying it's not his fault.
Well, doesn't he always say that?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. WQAM, hello. QAM, hello.
Oh, about that movie. That's really good. That There Will Be Come.
What did he say?
I dumped it.
Oh.
That's what he said.
Oh, see you next time?
Something like that.
Mm-hmm. That good, huh?
No, it wasn't.
567. Oh, come on, we got 24 minutes to go. Boy, the 1st of July. What's going to happen the rest of the summer, George?
I'm not worried about it.
You're not?
Nope.
Why not?
Because what we discussed before the show.
Oh, that's right. We're here to get a paycheck, man. That's
right.
it.
I'm going to do my work, have my fun, get out of my way.
That is correct. Amen. Amen to that. WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
There Will Be Blood, a great movie.
Yeah.
Done by the same guy that did Magnolia.
Really?
Yeah. It's long, but it's worth the time put in. It's a great movie.
Okay, I'm going to go buy it.
Good idea.
Thanks.
Bye.
See, there you go. And you right away you're starting out.
No, it sounded like him, though.
It sounded like him, just like I thought the other guy was whoever I thought. Woody.
Yes, he would.
After a while, they all sound the same. You know what I mean? They all sound like one of the 5 or 6 varieties.
Like a blend.
That's correct. WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
I accidentally cut my foreskin. It's bleeding.
Good. Keep it up, man. Just keep chopping. WQAM, hello. QAM.
Please.
With a funny voice like that? No chance. In your pants. WQAM, hello. WQAM, hello. QAM. Going once. Can't do it. WQAM, hello.
Neil, hi.
Hi.
Anybody talk about George Carlin?
He's still dead.
I mean, he's a great comedian. He was the first one to talk about religion, and he pissed a lot of people off, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now he's dead.
And I love him. I think he was a pioneer.
Mm-hmm.
And great show, George. Thank you.
Okay. Great show, George.
Yeah.
381. We actually got a shot at 400 votes. I didn't want to set our sights too high here today on the first of Julio.
Only you need 0.8 per minute.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it.
We got 22 minutes for 19 votes. Now, ordinarily, on like a regular day at a regular time of the year, piece of cake.
17.
Even with our dramatically reduced audience.
We'll do it.
For which we thank Jolly Joe Bell profusely, by the way. Heck of a job, Jolly Joe.
The biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Neil Rogers.
Debt is all around me. Everybody is broke. The economy is drowning. They got us by the throat. I'd like to do some driving, but can't afford to go. For the world's richest country, this depression blows. After 9/11, the stage was set for the neocons to grab all they could get. They trickled it up to the 1%, raped us all and left us for dead. Could this be a recession? The headlines coyly news. There's people going hungry. You won't see that on the news. It's like the 1930s, another grapes of wrath, where just the rich and dirty can afford to buy gas. The corporate newspapers say it will end. The ones that I use for the sheets on my bed. You patriotically left them in control. They robbed us blind, now we gotta dust bowl. We're in a deep depression, but they don't want you to know. For the world's richest country, this depression blows. Yeah, this depression blows. This depression blows. Yeah, this depression blows.
Yeah, it sure does. You there?
I'm ready.
Live? Oh, okay. Well, I just was busy sending a message.
Me too.
To Garcia. 1:45 at QM. We only got 14 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go. I think we'll make it. You think we're going to make it?
Well, good. We'll make something. We'll make it.
And I didn't even get up and walk out of here and go get those damn Hall's Mentholyptus.
What a trooper.
That would have done such wonders for me. You know?
What a pooper scooper.
Well, it's because you're a hard-ass, man.
I am.
And if I would have got up and walked out, you'd have probably spun some wax or some crap.
I'd have called you a slacker, at the very least.
Bastard. QAM, hello.
George does a fabulous...
Okay, great.
Yeah. I have never.
Have never what?
Had anyone be so obsessed with me in my life.
WQAM, George Line, hello.
Neil, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, There Will Be Blood is awesome. I'll definitely go see it.
Is it new? When was it out?
No, I mean, it's like a year or so ago, I think. But
how come nobody ever talked about it? Nobody ever said a word to me about it.
No, it's really good. And if I can go gay on you a second, I love Juno, too. So get that as well.
Okay. Bye.
Juno was weak.
Uh-oh. What'd you know about that?
Well, I saw it. Much ado about nothing. Everybody raved about it. It was only medium cute. Tried way too hard.
WQAM, hello.
I'd like to talk to George, please.
I know. We all know.
WQAM, hello. He for sure wants to do more than just talk.
Oh, there's no question.
QAM.
Yes, you being in the business.
You being in the business with all these phony voices, with Reverend Jones and his boyfriend who call 48,000 times a day. Because this is Joe Bell's idea of a talk show, of radio. This is Joe Bell's idea of how it works. And you know what?
What?
Who cares? Obviously they don't. When those numbers come out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to care?
No.
Well, that's a good thing, because there aren't going to be any. See, it's one thing when you don't have any numbers and you don't care. If you do care and you don't have any,
they don't care. If they cared, they'd do the opposite of everything they're doing.
Right. WQAM, hello.
George is my...
No, he's not. QAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes.
Hey, There Will Be Blood. That movie blows, man.
Really?
It's got no ending. Great acting, no ending. Daniel Day-Lewis. It's a Daniel Day-Lewis movie, man. Great acting, like I said. Mm-hmm. No ending. Goes nowhere.
Okay. George would chime right in and say, oh, just like Magnolia.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen that movie.
Magnolia's a great movie. You haven't seen what?
That movie they're talking about.
No, but I'm just saying, in terms of no ending. Because that's your one never-ending knock with Magnolia. Oh, it doesn't have an ending. We don't
some
know
of the
what happens
segments
to these
did,
people.
and some did not. And there's no
We don't
excuse.
know what happens to them.
There's no excuse for that.
What do you mean by that? How long can it go on? It's about a 3.5-hour movie.
Again, you're not addressing my point. It doesn't have to go on long. You trim it, whatever. Do what it takes. End the effing movie.
It ends.
Yeah, it ends without resolving anything.
Just like this show in about 4 minutes. It ends.
How exciting.
It is. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, Joe Bell here, bud.
Right, Jolly Joe. Wow.
Rectum.
I knew it was him. In fact, he's the one who makes the farting noises. WQAM, hello.
I love sugar, nicotine, caffeine, alcohol, all of these things.
WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes.
I just want to say that John McCain is about as much a hero as George W. Bush is a genius.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take a lot of courage to drop bombs on people from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, you want to see a hero?
Yeah.
Those guys that flew the planes into the World Trade Center. Boom!
Oh! Good thing we have this button, you know?
Yep.
And then he starts yelling and screaming, and of course that's what crazy people do, so should be no surprise. WQAM, hello.
Tapioca or rice?
WQAM, hello.
Yes, Neil. Ted Bell here, Beverly Hills Steakhouse. I'd like to send you over some ribeyes, if it's okay with you.
Sure.
Would you like on them? You want George to have one on?
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Do you think anybody really is going to believe this?
This is Ted Bell. You can call me back at my number, 954-578-7828.
Okay, send some over.
Steakhouse.
Send them tomorrow, yeah, sure. It's funny how much Ted Bell sounds just like Reverend Jones, isn't it?
No, it's not funny. It's tragic.
It's weird. It's
tragic.
I have no life.
Yeah, it is tragic. The fact that this is what we are, where we are at now, that's what's tragic. WQAM, hello.
George is my friend.
He's my friend. My friend. George is my friend. Everybody's my friend.
He has no idea how much every living creature in the world would like him to be dead now.
Mm-hmm.
He has no clue. And you want to know why? Whereas there's no sense, there's no feeling. And the fact that I actually was able to lay my eyes on it and spy it with my own 4 eyes, that was worth the price of admission there at Gulfstream that day alone.
Have you seen the other one?
No.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I have on MySpace.
Yeah, what a mutant. What a twisted, mutated creature that is.
Mm-hmm.
But he's your friend. He's your friend.
Sure, he's my chum. I'd like to take him out fishing.
WQAM, hello.
May I speak to Alex Bennett, please?
WQAM, hello.
And Seth Coleman can be on tomorrow.
He's asking you, George.
Is Suds Coleman going to be on tomorrow? When has Suds ever been here on a Wednesday?
Well, you lose me.
Don't ever do it again.
What?
Now, slow down a minute. You're confusing this poor lad.
Apparently.
Just relax. WQAM, hello.
Good day, Neil.
Good day.
How you doing? I just want to say hello to all our Nicaraguan listeners today out there.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You're welcome. WQAM, hello.
George has a lot of friends, Neil. Let's hear.
WQAM, hello.
Hoops and heat and hoops and heat and ho, coming at ya.
Oh, he won't be here today, by the way. We got Curtis. That's the good news. Jerks is on vacation all week. Maybe he's in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I think it would be a good place for him. Curtis will be on from 2 to 4, and then the Mad Dog, and then we got that first bitch with Jesse. Marlins actually won a game last night that nobody was there. The teams were there.
Don't tell anybody.
The coaches, the managers were there, and the umpires were there. And the probably the concession people were there, although I don't know why. They probably didn't have a stellar night there last night. If they make money by, how much they peddle. Wouldn't you think that's how much concession people, how they get paid?
By what they sell, probably.
By how much crap they sell?
I imagine.
Well, let's go out on the street corner at 2 o'clock in about 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever the hell it is, and take up a collection because nobody
The best talent.
Nobody cares.
Sports 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Neil God.
Well, I never thought I'd find the kind of ride that I've been tooling around in today. Now it's a classic set of wheels fixed up the way a brother would like it. Now with the clean and shiny and the trim is cold anodized under my seat, I got a can of liquid cherry, yo. Aw, baby. Coconut, colada, cherry, chariot, me, baby blue. Aw, baby. Shiny little velvet little smelly machine took the suspension out, so I bounced down the road in a big daddy superfly. Now it be hard to stop, no big deal, someday I'll get around to fixing the brakes. A 1979 Mom-Bone Catalina, she sure looking fine, now it's my baby Cadillac. Aw, baby. Coconut, colada, cherry, chariot, me, baby blue. Aw, baby. Shiny little velvet little smelly machine, yo. day, cause the AC don't work no way. The sweaty crash all seed starts to smell and gets the tussy working overtime. And on my backseat you'll find a shiny crown that smell like lilacs. My carpet shiny too, cause I'll be washing it with Armor All. Oh, baby. Coconut, colada, cherry, baby blue. Oh, baby. Microscopic wheels going over speed bumps, ain't too smooth. Oh, baby. Fresh velour interior, be fancy tippy, baby blue. Oh, baby.
Bye. The biggest names, the best talent. And your home for Miami Dolphins football. Sports Radio 560 WQAM. Miami, Fort Lauderdale.